Amethyst is an incredibly popular gemstone. It's one of the rare gemstones that everybody can instantly recognise. This is owing to its beautiful purple hues, and it can be seen in light purple through to a really, really dark, rich purple too. Amethyst is called several things. You get lavender amethyst for your light purple, and rose de France for your more pinker tones. It is thought that the colouring element within amethyst itself is derived from titanium, but this is still not something that has been scientifically proven. Amethyst is perfect for the use in jewellery. Being 7 Mohs on the hardness scale, it means it's incredibly durable. Amethyst also shows tiger-like inclusions, like tiger stripes, and these are identifying inclusions within the gemstone itself.
Welcome back, everybody. Nice to have your company. My name is Ellen. It's Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday deals. Now we're going to go straight into one of our certainly most prestigious strands that we have here in the vault. For many reasons, multiple reasons, but one in particular, Ethiopian opal, in my eyes, has certainly leapfrogged into the category of get it whilst you can, because the main seam over in Ethiopia, that very dramatic landscape, I suppose, where you have actually got very severe cliff faces, the main seam of the Ethiopian opal mine is no longer in production. So, and that's actually a little known fact. Now, there is a very small location to the west, and if you've heard the expression west is best, it's very much being tied in with this with Ethiopian opal right now, because a very small location which is being mined by a handful of artisanal miners is unearthing some of the most beautiful examples of this natural gemstone. Hydrophane, that's a terminology that we use when referring to opal. Hydrophane performance, which kind of makes sense when we think about this as a gemstone without crystal structure. It's all about the silica spheres that you see, that fantastic play of colour. Silica spheres get trapped within cracks and crevices in the host rock, and then create over obviously millions upon millions of years these fantastic optical effects. But then there's variations of your opal. You can have jelly opal, you can have crystal opal, you can have black opal, coloured opal, you can have boulder opal. I can go on and on and on. And then there's variations of the play of colour. But from this western location to the main seam, some of the most incredible amounts of hydrophane performance. But if you imagine sort of lots of droplets of coloured dye, if you like, into a glass of water, lots and lots and lots of those, and they're moving and swirling around, that's what is the best way that I can describe hydrophane performance. And the best way that I got my head around it is all of those colours that you see of the spectrum almost migrating internally. It's fabulous, and this strand is exceedingly high quality. Now, yes, it is going to be a little bit more considered. That said, we are bringing it to you at a Cyber Monday price as best we possibly can. I mean, this is one for the gemologists, the collectors, the connoisseurs, those that you know, even if you don't put yourself into those categories, those that want the best of the best. Well, believe me, you're about to see some stunning examples of this gemstone. It is totally and utterly natural. I don't even have to, here in the studios, because we've got so much lighting, often it doesn't do opals any favours, and it's something that I hear guest designers, you hear hosts talk about on a daily basis, and our customers say, you know what, I'm so glad I got this home, I'm so glad I leaned upon the money back guarantee, because when I actually saw it person to person, face value, that's when you really see the quality. But with this example, I don't have any hesitation. I know you will see that quality in its droves. It's stunning. I'm going to hold it on sort of a black background first, but I can show you in any which way, stunning quality. I'm envious of every single one of the, how many was it, 50 collectors that get hold of this. I mean, look at those reds, look at those greens, look at those blues. Reds being the rarest colour, and you've got it in its droves. They are big examples of this gemstone. They are top drilled, but big cabochons as well. And I will count them for you, because to me they are individual individual solitaires. I mean, this is one for the collectors out there, the ones that want the best of the best of the best. And I'll hold it again without the black background, and you'll still see that performance. You'll see that hydrophane, sort of a liquid-like appearance behind the gemstones, how that colour seems to almost migrate, or sort of, I guess, similarities to maybe your chromatic shift that you might see in Amethyst. Malite is a gemstone. I'm now going to just literally double this over, just so you can see it all. Just cup it round a little bit. I'm just doing this so you can see all of the gemstones. Cup it like so, sheltering it from a little bit of light, because when you get this home, this is more accurately what you're going to see, or get this out into natural daylight, this is more accurately what you're going to see, rather than here in a studio where you've got hundreds of lightings which actually can drown out the colours. This is more accurate, and we've got straight away connoisseurs there. It's a high-end example, certainly without shadow of a doubt some of the finest that I've ever seen. I know my producer, this is her favourite gemstone, isn't it? You love, 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 love opal. It seems to be every strand that we get of Ethiopian opal just seems to be getting better and better and better and better, and I can't stress enough, it is certainly one that I put into the same category now, and this is personal choice, but I personally put Ethiopian opal, Tanzanite, ametrine, let me see, those gemstones in particular into the get it now, get it as soon as you possibly can, because I personally have got a feeling, a suspicion with everything that's gone on and the scarcity of this gemstone, especially of this quality, that it could dramatically increase. Isabel, well done. Ruth, well done. New buyers, you're there as well. 25 carats of natural opal. I mean, just think about how many pairs of earrings you could make. Should be £79.95. That's where we should be. I mean, there are solitaires, multiple solitaires, 4x2, right the way up to 8x6 millimeters. I mean, that's bigger than your standard solitaire ring. It is your Cyber Monday price, though. So we feel, Kim and I are a little bit upset by this, but delighted at the same time. Yeah, you just gasped then, didn't you, Nadia? $49.99. That's a big chunk off that price tag.
A lot.
That's really a third, over a third off the price tag.
I think you could probably demand that for one piece on a necklace, done in silver, just one.
100%, surely. I mean, I'm going to count these, if I can. I'm going to count these whilst you're all dialing through. I would put one in a snake ring. Yeah? Totally.
Oh, it's beautiful.
8x6 millimeter. Do you know the standard? Oh, if I talk about oval, the standard oval shape or teardrop, whichever way it is, 7x5 millimeter. So you've got bigger solitaires on this in terms of its outline shape on this strand, and you'd expect to pay what? You'd expect to pay more than $49.95 for one solitaire. Just when I count these, I lay it out on the board: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Oh, did I say 24? 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68 on this one strand, and that is approximate, obviously. No wonder we've got multi-buyers. For all of you October babies out there, grab this. If you want some creme de la creme, I mean, you can imagine, I think Ethiopian opal, it's my personal preference when it comes to the location. I just love the fact that it has got that, rather than it's a milky body colour, I love the fact that you can see through the heart of it. It's got more of a liquid-like appearance, so the play of colour is not just across the surface. I can remember, clear as day, and I still talk about it today. It's funny what sticks in your mind, isn't it? I was in Stratford-upon-Avon, which if you've ever been to Stratford-upon-Avon, which is local to us here in the studio, it's a very beautiful, beautiful town, obviously steeped in history, and it's an affluent area, so locals, I mean, it's not a cheap place to live. It isn't a cheap place to live at all. So I was walking through the actual high street of Stratford-upon-Avon, and there was a lady who was clearly very well dressed and had an amazing attire and a gorgeous gorgeous designer handbag. She was walking towards me, and I saw, the first thing I noticed wasn't all of that, the outfit or anything like that. It was her incredible Ethiopian opal. You could see it from a distance. You could see the play of colour coming from a distance. So much so, I stopped her and we had a conversation about opal. I told her about Jewellery Maker. I said, look, if you love your opal, tune into. We've got great connections to the actual mine. Just amazing. Yeah. I still remember it. It was the quality of the opal, and she was a complete stranger to me. Didn't know her from Adam. I just had to comment. Hi, Eleanor. I saw a similar strand not long ago at a gem and mineral show. That was for sale at $650. Debbie in New Jersey. Yeah, I can imagine, Debbie. I can totally imagine. That's why I always say no reflection of the true value or worth. No reflection of the true value or worth. No reflection. How often have I said that? So many times. Well done to every single one of you that got that. Stunning, 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 stunning. Okay, is it time for the green opal? Oh, I've never seen green opal before. Have you seen green opal?
No, I haven't seen them at all. I've been eyeing those ever since they were put there. I wonder what they were.
I've never seen them before. They're amazing. Have you ever seen it, Kim? No, I haven't. I've seen blue and I've seen pink, but never a full green opal. And these are natural colours. Not dyed in any way, shape or form. If you were with me last, when was it, Thursday, I was talking about the fact that natural coloured opal, it can be dyed, it can be impregnated with a dye, and often when I've certainly sold coloured opals previously before, not just here at Jewellery Maker, across all the different establishments that I've worked at, often opal is dyed, and that's fine, absolutely fine. This is natural, and my goodness, you are some of the most intense greens.
Such an amazing green as well. I don't think I've ever seen that sort
It's
of
like a spearmint colour, isn't
yes,
it?
no,
It's like
right.
a spearmint green. These are breathtaking.
Oh, they're beautiful. Got such nice texture in them as well.
They're amazing, aren't they? I love them. I love the fact that you've got some which are a little bit lighter than others. They're beautiful. There's no gemstone I can compare in terms of its colour.
No, I can't think of something either, same colour.
Just amazing. I love, love, love these. Natural opal. Natural green opal. And I suppose on the back of what I was just saying about the previous strand, this is one of the most varied gemstones. Opal comes in so many different variations. You can have coloured opal, boulder opal, you can have mosaic opal, which is actually constructed, you can have doublets, you can have triplets, you can have black opal, you can have, let me see, think about it, there's crystal opal, there's jelly opal, there's so many different variations of them. I've certainly brought you Peruvian pink opal, and recently I think we brought you Australian blue opal. It might have been the other way around, can't remember, but very, very, very exciting to be able to see. I've never seen colours like this. I've never seen a natural green opal, and this does come from Africa. Again, beautiful location, an amazingly exciting location for this gemstone. Well done to those of you that are already there. Let's bring that Cyber Monday deal in for you. You are getting 195 carats of opal here for £27.95. So a gemstone which hasn't got a crystal structure. It's what we call amorphous. So it's made out of tiny, tiny, tiny silica spheres that trap within the crevices of the host rock. And my goodness, in this case, they've trapped in substantial crevices and formed a very intense colour, but a spearmint green colour. It's so individual, so individual. If you've been eyeing these up, much like Nadia, yeah, they've been before me throughout the entirety of the show. I haven't mentioned them throughout the course of the show just because they're so exciting. I wanted it to be sort of a big surprise for you. £27.95. I mean, again, what would you sell one of those at? What would you sell one of those at? Now, sticking to your cabochons, we have got more coming your way. How about one of the most substantial deals I've seen of lapis? Lapis lazuli is steeped in history. It's been found within tombs, ancient tombs. It was a gemstone because of its strength of colour, the fact that it has got a very intense natural pigment. Through the eras, they used to actually ground this down because dye for clothes was very, very expensive back in sort of, you know, we're talking thousands of years ago. But dyeing clothes was very, very expensive, and they used to use it because it wasn't abundant, obviously. So they used to grind down gemstones or lapis lazuli, namely blue being one of the most expensive because it was gemstone, so it was one of the rarest colours to actually get hold of, and impregnate it into the actual fabrics themselves. Cleopatra used to grind it down and use it as makeup. I mean, wow, using genuine gemstones as makeup. These are totally and utterly natural. Now, just while you're dialing through, I know lots of you have been messaging in about these. It's really exciting for me to be able to bring you this gorgeous colour where you've got also the sort of cloudy-like inclusions within this and the dustings of gold across the surface. Lapis lazuli can be black, can be grey, it can be sort of quite white in actual fact, and it can have this sort of mottled effect, I suppose is the best way that I can describe it, but you've still got those pyrite inclusions. I had a conversation, a lengthy conversation actually, with a gentleman called Yanni, who is an internationally renowned gem hunter. If you've ever seen him on television before, firstly, as a family, he only really deals with the Bennetts because there's a friendship there and a mutual respect. But Yanni was actually saying that he was travelling to the original location of source, so the original location of discovery, which is Afghanistan. Where these are actually from, to start seeking out natural lapis lazuli. These are natural lapis lazuli just on that basis. And the reason for that is his words, he said to me, Eleanor, I'm seeing lapis lazuli, the prices of it soar to over $500 per carat. $500, about £250 per carat. I'm not saying that's what this will be valued at. I'm not qualified to do that, but I'm certainly suggesting that natural lapis lazuli is extremely, extremely sought after. Look at those flashes of pyrite coming through. It's like an Arabian night sky. Lots of you have been messaging in about these throughout the course of the morning. Now is the time to get hold of your lapis lazuli. It's a stunning gemstone which you see in antique jewellers. You see in I love the reverse of these as well. Show you the reverse. Look at those flashes of gold coming through. Lots and lots and lots of you there. When I was down in St. Ives over the summer with Tom, over the summer I actually saw a lapis lazuli carved elephant. He was only tiny, but he was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I don't know if he was natural or not. Didn't say it was. It was obviously without treatment or without sending it to a laboratory. It'd be difficult for me to tell. But £500. £500 for a lapis lazuli carved elephant. He was about this big. About that big. Beautiful, don't get me wrong. And he was clearly lapis lazuli, an amazing quality lapis lazuli, £500. And that's effectively pre-loved. These are beautiful, stunning examples of this gemstone. I like the fact that you have got those elements of white within the gemstone. You've certainly got that intensity of blue. Let's bring that price tag in because lots of you are there on the web. And the reason for that is because you can see just how affordable and low that these are going to. Mary and Mark, Helen, hello to you, Zelen, hello to you, Christine, Deborah, Pauline, you're there as well. $14.95 for 990 carats of natural lapis lazuli from the original location of source. Afghanistan was where this gemstone was first ever discovered, and it's certainly got, I mean, you think about that, without getting too, I suppose, political about it, but with if you think about the danger that goes to actually commuting to this location or travelling to this location, gem hunters are travelling there and seek for the examples like what you're seeing here, just shining depth of colour and natural, and the fact that it is, if you are sentimental and you like the fact that you want it from that original location, and here's the opportunity. Sue-Ann, Hilary, well done. Helen, Joanne, you've got yours. Valerie, Margaret, well done. Bristol's with me, Dawn is with me. I've got to move on in the essence of time because there is much more to bring you, and we've still got well, less than an hour, 35 minutes. Box number what? 7 from all of these Kim, it's going to take me 35 minutes to grab all these up. Stop talking now and get busy. Get busy, get busy. There are 58 of these in stock. All of these different Zari threads. This is going to appeal to you, isn't it? Wait. I could be here a while. You need to be on those phone lines whilst I'm grabbing all of these. Hang on. How many in total, Kim? Because it can't surely be all of them. It is as well. All of these. 12 different reels. Wait, hang on a second, because we've got different types of thread here as well. You've got the patterned Zari thread, which is here. This is the patterned, which is almost like, a little bit like, and I'll take one of them off a second, which is a little bit like, look, you can create structure with it. Can you see that? It's a bit like wire mesh. And if you don't like it, pull it straight again and it goes back.
It's amazing. You could do some nice wraps with that for those lapis lazuli capuchons.
Oh yeah, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? Wrap it round. And if you want to hold it like so, just use some PVA glue and that works. Dries clear, lovely and clear. That's lovely, isn't it? So that you're getting 3 of those in the 3 different colours: the silver, the pearly, sort of pearlescent white, and then of course that sort of shimmery blue at the bottom. You've got the equivalent colours in the Zari thread, which is more circular, a bit like what we were doing before when we were sewing wire through it. You've got then your Zari thread in your finer gauges here. Let me just see. Have I got? It's hard for me to tell you the actual millimetres. 125 metres of each of those as well. And then, I love these. They're like rope, aren't they? It's that thick. Just stunning. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the fact that all 3 of these are exactly the same as well in the colours, so they're going to work wonderfully. I mean, this is going to keep you macrameing or kumihimoing for a very long time.
Definitely, and the pieces that you would make with that Zari thread would grow really, really quickly, so you could make, I think the last time on the show I did Christmas decorations with them, and they're so easy to make and really, really quickly as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the fact you say Christmas decorations, because I'm thinking about, and yesterday I went and bought relatively cheaply just some candlesticks, because I'm thinking a little bit higher so people can see each other. You haven't got something blocking across the tables. And I was thinking, well, I'll create something to go around it to make it a little bit more festive. These will be perfect.
Just wrap those around the candle and then it would look nice.
They'd be perfect, wouldn't they? And for your gift wrapping. I mean, I don't know where Kim's taking this bundle to, but she's got my attention, because these are the colours that I love, sort of in my Christmas wrapping, etc. So I'm just thinking, how nice would it be to wrap your presents with these with really, really, really elaborate ribbons. You can pay fortunes for a metre in certain retailers, which shall remain nameless. Should be £32.70 for all 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 spools of your variations of your Zari cords, from your structural Zari cord to your circular Zari cord, to the 2 different thickness gauges. How about better than half price for you? I love these colours, the pearly colour and the silver. I use them on the Christmas tree as well. Gift tags, not £32.70, £14.95. I mean, you'd pay like almost a £5 in many cases. I would imagine this style, particularly these ones here, which have got almost like a memory to them, I'd imagine this style of ribbon could be probably about £5 a metre anyway.
And you could use those for gift wrapping.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's what I'm thinking as well. So gift wrapping your presents, because I think there's something about when somebody's taken time to wrap the presents beautifully, and I love to do that. I like them to look nice under the Christmas tree as well. So here we go, just a very, very quick and simple bow. You can imagine this on the top of a present, can't you?
Or the Christmas tree even.
On the Christmas tree. Here we go, like so. Look how lovely that is. That's stunning, isn't it? Just like so. If you've got any little girls who like to wear sort of pigtails or bows in their hair, these would be gorgeous.
Oh, lovely.
How easy was that? And it looks so, so decorative. Just a few of these tied on the Christmas tree. And I bet you couldn't buy the ribbon for that price tag, or purchase sort of Christmas tree decorations with the amount that you're going to get out of this for £14.95. I want to get this bundle, Kim. I'm not going to be able to. Is it going really quickly? I want to get these for on top of my Christmas presents. I started gift wrapping. I started gift wrapping yesterday, so I want to get hold of these colours. Well done, well done, well done. $14.95 only. Tons of you there. Tons and tons and tons of you there. Need to move on. Where did I get all these from? Down here. Okay, coming your way, there is more Cyber Monday deals, more incredible opportunities. I'm absolutely surrounded by gorgeous cords, by gorgeous gemstones, gorgeous findings, plus so much more. Brand new opportunities, and there's a star buy up after this. For the first time of the day, I'm about to bring you a phenomena gemstone. Now that's an expression that we say, and forgive me if ever I've said it and you've thought, oh, what does that mean? What's a phenomena gemstone, Eleanor? Because sometimes we get so caught up in the excitement and everything, we need to sort of rein it back in, and we're getting so excited about the deals we need to rein it back in and remind that not everybody understands what that is. A phenomena gemstone is in accordance to the GIA, the Gemological Institute of America, which is the biggest institution within the industry, and where the majority of your hosts, myself included, are actually accredited with, accredited jewelry professionals, so we do our exams with them. It's a terminology that they use for gemstones that actually have an optical effect. So, for example, an asterism, it could form like a star-like inclusion, which seems to move across the gemstone, like tiger's eye, which has got chatoyancy, like labradorite, which has got labradescence. Adolescence is another example, and this is a gemstone that produces adolescence. So imagine, if you like, the best way of describing, hence the name, is moonlight in a wonderful clear sky, and the light that the moon actually creates across a very still lake. You know that sort of glow, you know that sort of reflection? That's what you get with Moonstone. That's the best way that I can describe adolescence. It's the tiny, tiny inclusions within this gemstone that actually capture the light and seem to play with it. However, there is a difference between Moonstone and Rainbow Moonstone. Moonstone, with its usual sort of, it comes in different colours. You can have peach, you can have multicolours, you can have grey, you can have white. This is a stunning white example. When you see Rainbow Moonstone, the difference is that you're going to see the full colours of the spectrum, not just that sort of more usual blue. I don't want to say a more standard, because there's nothing standard about this gemstone, but you're going to see flashes of reds, you're going to see gorgeous yellows, you're going to see wonderful pinks, all the spectrum colours basically when light performs across this entire strand. This is brand new, it's never ever been on your screens previously before. I always think of it as an enchanting gemstone. It reminds me of sort of fairies. It's quite ethereal, quite sort of ghost-like, I suppose. It's mesmerising and has been adored for many, many, many years. It reminds me of when I was a little girl, and you know, the first time, I say little girl, but when I was old enough to sort of start going shopping, and when I was saving money, when I was earning money and old enough to save my pocket money, I suppose, when I used to go into our local, the biggest town close by to us, and there was one particular gift shop that had lots of fabulous jewellery in there, and I used to save and save and save my pocket money so I could go and buy gemstones like Moonstone. It was probably the first gemstone that I actually bought myself, and I've still got that, well, a couple of pieces actually that I bought when I was just a teenager. 100 carats of natural Moonstone with all of that adolescence. It's crisp, it's got a really crisp white body colour which adds to the value most certainly, and a full spectrum, so the reds, the oranges, the yellows, the blues, etc. will come through from every single one of these gorgeous rondelles. They are big, they are sizable, and they are without shadow of a doubt magical examples of this gem. 5x3 to 10x4 millimeters on an 18 centimeter strand. I love to see it with rich like blacks, like spinel would be amazing.
For me, it's right up there with Ethiopian opal and Labradorite.
Yes.
It just has the same sort of mystical quality. I
It
think,
does.
For me, really beautiful.
I totally do. Isn't it funny how our tone almost changes when we're talking about gemstones like Moonstone? All of a sudden, I can feel it in myself almost. It's a gemstone which really captivates the imagination. I think it reminds me of sort of you sort of fluffy clouds, and sometimes you see colours in the clouds where the light or the sunlight is sort of beaming across. It reminds me of, I don't know, the spectrum that you see in the freshly fallen snow. It reminds me of whimsical things like fairies and unicorns and things like that. Fabulous. Now let's bring that price tag in, because many of you are there. We should be £44.95 for up 100 carats of your rainbow moonstone, but Cyber Monday, let's bring it to you at Cyber Monday deal, of course, and I'm going to do a similar technique to that with your opal, so you can actually see hopefully the real amounts of your rainbow moonstone that you're going to see those colours coming through. It's not just the blues, you've got flashes of greens, yellows and pinks within as well. It's just because here in the studio we've got so much light, and that's really so you can see the demonstrations, and so you can see Nadia and myself. But in some gemstones, unfortunately, it doesn't do them any favours. But you've got that extended money back guarantee. Get this home, fall in love with the strand, fall in love with the gemstones. If you don't for whatever reason, then simply send it back to us, and we will refund every single pound, every single penny that you have paid. Just beautiful examples. £29.95. Lots and lots of you there. Need to move on though, because there's so much more to see. Gosh, more to see. Box number 4. This is going to be on and gone. If you love your moonstone, but you want it to be, rather than the rondelles in your classic plain rounds, then this is the one for you. 150 carats. Now this is more limited than the last opportunity. Again, it's the rainbow moonstone. You can really see that crisp white body colour coming through. I love rainbow moonstone with black spinel. I just think that monochrome look is amazing. But can you imagine this with your green opal earlier? That's fantastic, isn't it?
Or even the peridot.
Or with the peridot from earlier there, that would be amazing.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's going to go with so much, isn't it? It's going to complement so much within your stash, or the Tanzanite earlier on. It's a high-end gemstone without shadow of a doubt. Cyber Monday deals though, so if you're loving your moonstone and you want to get something which is very classic, I would simply restrand this on a stretchy bracelet, wear it, good to go. You've got a very designer-esque style charm bracelet. This is more limited. We've got only a double-figure quantity rather than a three-figured quantity. If you manage to get hold of that monochrome bundle earlier on, then this would be amazing with that, because you had rutile quartz, you had obsidian in there. Again, sticking to that sort of very ethereal sentiment that we had earlier on. Web bidders choosing to multi-buy, so hopefully that is giving our telephone bidders an indication of just how affordable this is going to be. We should be £11.95 for natural gorgeous moonstone with that crisp white body colour. Should be £11.95, however not today. Belinda, Carol, Cornwall, well done. Sylvia, you've done it. Susie, Stella, Hertfordshire, Angela's with me as well. Not £11.95, £7.95. I can't remember, so when I think back to when when I was first here at Jewellery Maker, I can't remember the days we used to bring you rainbow moonstone at a single figure price tag. It was always really pushing the £20. Do you remember that, Kim? It was always a gemstone which, if you put in a kit, and I used to make bundles a bit like kits, a bit like what Pip does back in the day. And you know, certain gemstones you used to put into a kit, and it would skyrocket the price tag. It did tend to be more your your boutique kits, like sort of your Linda Brumwell or your Sheila kits. The rainbow moonstone, especially rainbow moonstone, was very rarely seen, and if it was usually sort of around the £20 price tag, not single figure price tag. But again, that's testament to our buying power. Almost 40 are in baskets, so please do check out. How many have we got available of these? Double figures, wasn't it? Yeah. Almost 40 in basket, so it's going to sell out very quickly. Diana, West Midlands, Cheshire, Sheila, Mary, Jenny, Hampshire, Susie, Belinda, Carol, Cornwall, Sylvia, Jane, Angus, Christine, Deborah, Isabel's there, Stella's there, Hertfordshire's there, Angela's there, Norfolk's there. Please do check out if you want to guarantee success. $11.95 it should be. That's an incredible deal. The fact that it is, you know, closer to the £10 price tag rather than the £20 price tag, that's an amazing deal. $7.95 is absolutely incredible. Just add it to your order at that. No surprise that many of you are choosing to multi-buy, and it is something which is going to go brilliantly with so much within your stash. Moving on. 10 o'clock. Box number 11. Oh, both of these. The matrix boxes, which I always rave about. The fact that you've got the storage there as well. Two different colours, but don't get to see these colours in findings very frequently. They are your gunmetal grey, and I will get them out in a second, and that more coppery, antique bronze copper at the bottom. Every single one, if you imagine, like so. Same designs, but different colours. So I'm just going to pick out just a couple of these, if I can, just quickly, and imagine they are duplicated in the different sizes, and you're getting, oh wait, they're different as well. Oh no. So you're getting two of the same. So look, this one's like so. Then let's get another one out. This one's like so. I'm just in the essence of time picking them up as quickly as I possibly can. Then you've got quite elongations in your shepherd hooks, which clasp shut. Yeah. Then you've got, oh, I like these ones that we're coming to right now. The twisted detail. Love it. You're getting 2 packs of these also, and I'm alternating the colours, so hopefully you can see them a bit better. There's those love hearts. Moving on, I think these are my favourite. They're lovely, aren't they? Oh, look at them attached together. Stunning. Many guest designers actually incorporate these as connectors as well.
All right, they're great because you've got so many different designs, and different earring designs just call for different lengths of hooks.
Exactly. And the fact, here we go. Look at the elongation there. Can you see how dramatic that drop is on a shepherd hook? So it's not, you've got that security, and that really is added security. So you are getting, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 different designs in total. How many is there of each, Kim? How many is there of each? 84 pairs in total. 84 pairs of shepherd hook earrings with all of those different designs, textures, and the storage as well. I mean, we were talking about transportation and everything, and earrings are so easy and so quick to actually create pieces of jewellery with. Many say, especially if you do the sort of craft fairs or you commission your jewellery, I mean, the fact that you could go to maybe a customer and say, well, you choose your finding, the gemstones, etc., and I can make it for you then and there, really adds to the appeal, doesn't it? So double trouble, including 2 of your matrix collections, your antique bronze and your black coloured plated copper, 7 types of different findings, should be, really, £19.90 for 86 findings.
That's really a great price.
It really is, isn't it? £19.90. Wait, 86 divided by 9.95. That's pennies, isn't it? A pair of earrings.
It really is so worthwhile.
That's pennies per pair of earrings. 11 pence. 11 pence per pair of earring findings. I mean, you don't need literally a plain round on the bottom, wouldn't you? And that's it, and you're good to go. A tenner. Loving the Cyber Monday deal. Sorry, just having a moment because my computer system has just decided to crash a little bit. Kim? Sorry, is it my end where the computer system's crashing, or is it your end? It just needs refreshing. It needs logging into. So well done to those of you. Well done to those of you that have already been successful. Well done to those of you that are making the most of the I keep saying Cyber. It's not Cyber Monday deals. Cyber. Not Zyber. What's that all about? Well done. I've got to squeeze in some more deals before I go this morning. Box number 1 from 9 o'clock first. Now you're going to love this. You mentioned Labradorite earlier on, didn't you? From there you can see the labradescence, can't you?
Beautiful.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, 3 strands of. I'll show them individually. I'm going to show them individually. These are stunning. Big, sizable drops. Labradescence across the entirety. Oh, look. And I'm not having to manipulate these in any way, shape or form and wait till you get them out into natural daylight. That's when they're going to really come into their own. Not just getting those top faceted drops though. We've also got, let's bring in the other additions. You've also got these gorgeous rondelles, faceted rondelles, the blues, the greens, the yellows, the golds coming through. Big individual sizable solitaires, not just those that you're getting. How about these incredible drops that you've got here, which are not just a briolette drop, they're sort of ready-made. You could easily incorporate these into a wire wrapped ring, couldn't they? Stunning flashes of green within. And also, you've seen the bronze, the copper, the flashes of pinks. Lots and lots and lots of you dialing through. 1, I'm going to lay them all across the hand now. 2, 3 quality labradorite strands, 330 carats of variations of shapes and sizes. You don't see bundles like this though, do we, every day?
Fab, I love.
I know you love your. I love your labradorite, and I can imagine this being sort of micro macrameed around, a bit like what you were saying earlier with that leaf.
Those drops, you could make a nice frame and suspend it from the center as a sort of main piece. Beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. Our labradorite, again, the quality seems to be getting better and better and better, and we've always brought you amazing quality, but where you've got almost every single one on this strand showing off that phenomenal effect, that incredible labradescence, those reflections of blue and golds and reds and pink hues coming through. Good luck to every single one of you. Grab it whilst you can, because these are clearance deals for all 3, £37.95. That's working out at what £12 something per gemstone strand, and you've got multiples of on every single one of these rondelles, the drops. £12.65 per labradorite strand, totally and utterly natural. You can see how reflective they are, those intensities of the blues. The intensities of the blues, the golds. Well done to every single one of you. Stay where you are. I need to move on. Box number 2. Box number 2. Yes. We've only seen Amethyst once today, haven't we? Oh no, twice. Twice today.
Yes, we have.
In the kit. In the solitaires. This is more your Rose de France. Now, our graphics say pink amethyst, that's fine, either or. But Rose de France is, I love the sound of it. I think it's really poetic. Very, very poetic. Amethyst, you can get pink amethyst, you can get Rose de France, you can get your purples. So all different colours that it comes in. But if you love the more subtle pastel hues, then your pinks and your Rose de France is the way forward. Now these are faceted beautifully. I've got a triple figure quantity, so it's not last in stock, however, Cyber Monday deal. I would personally restrand this with sterling silver, and you've got an effortless, very elegant, very feminine, very ladylike neckline piece. It's like your kunzite, it's like your morganite. It's got a real exquisite delicacy, a real femininity to it, which is so favoured. These are faceted beautifully. The rondelles do vary in sizes, and you can see they are from 4x2 up to 8x4 millimeters, and absolutely jam-packed and stacked onto this strand. There are, I mean, they're big, substantial ones. I love the fact that you've got that graduation as well, so you could do a graduation drop, couldn't you?
I would interspace them with pearls, a graduated necklace.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely beautiful. Dial in as soon as you possibly can. Every single one of you that's already there, I would have been doing exactly the same. Should have been $17.95. I've got to hold it onto it somewhere, so remember there's gemstones at the back of the hand as well. Should have been $17.95, not today, however. Look at that intensity of colour. Look at those wonderful feminine hues. $17.95 already incredible. $11.95 Cyber Monday deal. So you thought Black Friday was all but done and over, didn't you? And then Cyber Monday popped up. If you've never heard what Cyber Monday is before, it's a very American thing basically, and we thought we'd jump on it, and it's a way of us continuing these incredible deals. Well done to every single one of you. Don't see pink amethyst every single day, do we?
And not that very light pink as well.
No, exactly. Do you know, when I went to, was it the last ball? I forget now. I went to one of our balls where obviously all the customers are there. I think it was the summer ball actually, and the theme was snow. Anyway, and inside it was quite. Yeah, it was quite dark. It was a bit bluish. It was a bit like you were inside an iceberg. You can imagine it being sort of like that sort of glow. And I wore my pink amethyst. So many people thought that it was a Minas Gerais kunzite. So many people did, because it has got that very subtle glow behind it. It's almost like it has got that evening gemstone appearance. I need to move on. We've got more to bring you. Earlier on today, I brought you a strand of shaded Tanzanite, and it absolutely flew. We've got last in stock opportunities now. It's a long strand, a long strand. We've had a lot of requests to bring it to screen again. No problem. Your wishes are command. This gorgeous gemstone is an orthorhombic gem, so meaning the crystal structure. And if you've not heard of that before, there's 7 different crystal structures. Orthorhombic is one of the most obscure. Zarite is an orthorhombic gemstone. Zari is a colour change gemstone, but also you get variations of pleochroism within them, so from different angles you'll see different colours. Tanzanite, again, in that same category, same crystal structure. The reason why I'm referring to its crystal structure is because in this strand, and I know you've seen Tanzanite previously before, and I'm not going to say the usual, I'm not going to say one location or one generation, I'm going to assume, rightly or wrongly, I know it's not, they say don't assume, but I'm going to assume you know what you're looking for with this gem, but the fact I'm talking about its crystal structure and the fact I'm talking about the orthorhombic pleochroism is because of the degrees, the levels of pinks that you are getting within this shaded Tanzanite opportunity. 90 carats of some of the most intense blues, but then that real depth of pink coming through. We have got so many in baskets. Please, please, please don't leave it there. It is now last in stock opportunities. 4x1 up to 6x3 millimeters in a 32 centimeter strand. It's been on your screens once already today. For those of you that are Tanzanite collectors, much like myself, and I'll pop this on the back of my hand, now is the time to get it. I haven't got time to sort of talk about the fact that this is one day the news is going to break that this gemstone is all but depleted. All I think of is, how am I going to feel when that news does break? Will I be grateful that I've been buying Tanzanite to date? Will I be thinking that oh my goodness, I should have bought more? Good luck to every single one of you. Dial in as soon as you possibly can. 90 carats of this stunning examples of Tanzanite. It's rich and it's intense in vanadium. It's not lacking in colour. You've got that depth of blue radiating through and for you, if you're watching right now, $39.95. By the way, this is nowhere near its target price. We should have been way higher than $39.95. However, this morning on Cyber Monday, so much lower. Well done. Need to move on? Because we've got time to recap what? Sorry, I can't. The chain. This fancy one. Yes. Love it, love it, love it. We've been raving about this, haven't we?
Yeah, I can do so much with that.
It's because this is, I mean, a fancy link, it doesn't say everything that it is. It's a new style. It's something which has been, excuse me, designed. It's a break, excuse me, from the norm. You've got a designer which has gone in and thought, I don't want just a curved chain, I don't want just a belted chain or a Figaro, I want something to really play with the light. So it is that really added sense of luxury when it comes to this. Now, we've already had so many jewellery makers getting involved. It is a complete piece of jewellery. It doesn't need any introduction of anything else. However, yeah, this with the opal strand that you saw earlier on, or maybe some of your Tanzanite, it's 16 inches, but it has got that 2-inch extender as well. Solid 925 sterling silver. And look at those drums. That's what we were referring to, those beautiful drums, those elongations there that capture and really play with the light, bringing you sort of the look of sort of pave setting, if you like diamonds are in there. There's not diamonds, it's all down to the luster and the performance across the sterling silver. It is a recap though, so we're bringing that price tag. The lovely Jenny Cleary is up next, and she's raring to go to Vision in Fuchsia Pink. $7.95 for you for a fancy link chain, well, not chain, necklace. This is a necklace. It's not a chain, is it? And that's something I should sort of give myself a slap on the wrist for. It is a finished piece of jewellery. Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely. You could, but as you said, you could wear it as a bracelet as well. It would just look lovely on the wrist.
Yeah, without shadow of a doubt. I mean, it's stunning, just like so. You can see from that distance, can't you? The luster and the sparkle that you're getting from this. Amazing amounts of luster and sparkle. Incredible. Well done. Do check out them as soon as you can. Okay, got to move on. Look at this piece of jewellery that one of our budding beaders actually created. And I didn't get a chance to show it to you earlier on. Made by Anne, using some of the Zari thread. Big intensities of colour with your golden toffees. Oh, sorry, Anne. Sorry, Anne. I've got to be quick. That's me rushing now. That's me rushing. Just be on those phone lines as soon as you possibly can, because the golden adventurine alone, the fact we were talking about banoffee pie and we were talking about honey, weren't we? Amazing. You won't believe the deal. Super, super, super affordable. $4.95 only. $4.95 for 1, 2, 3 strands, including your tiger's eye, including your picture jasper, including your orange, your yellow aventurine. $4.95 only. And look, I mean, you've invested so much. Anne's invested so much into this strand, and it's worth it, isn't it?
We would never sell the necklace for $4.95.
Right, I hope not. I mean, it certainly doesn't look it, does it?
Absolutely not. It's beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. 0800 644 655. We are running out of time. It's been lovely having your company. And can I just say, Nadia, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Well, it was lovely being here.
You have been amazing, and there's a lot of love for your jewellery designs. So when are you back next? Do we know?
I think on the 8th of December. Yes, December. We already are in December, so that will be next week.
8th of December. I don't know who that's going to be with, but hopefully it's me. Hopefully it's me. Yeah, fabulous. So micro macraming, do get busy with it. Yeah, go and give it a try, because it goes to show that how easy it is to follow and really get into those. I've enjoyed every single minute of your company. Don't go anywhere though, because you've got the stunning Liz coming up next, lovely lady, and you've got the absolutely loony, but she's beautiful, Jenny Cleary coming up too. I'll see you tomorrow at the usual time. Have a fabulous day.
Come and join Jewellery Maker for a customer exclusive party. Enjoy a festive buffet, meet the team, tour the studios and shop for gifts with exclusive offers from Jewellery Maker. Our guest designers will be showing demonstrations as well as giving you advice and inspiration. The afternoon will be filled with Christmas spirit, lots of fun, a few surprises and a present from under the Christmas tree. It's going to be a cracker, so make sure you book with us today so you don't miss out. Come and join Jewellery Maker this Christmas. Throughout December, we're running Christmas-themed workshops where you'll be inspired to make decorations, Christmas presents, gift tags, personalised accessories and much more. We have an array of workshops to choose from, all of which will be filled with festive cheer and lots of fun. Every person who books on a workshop in December will automatically be entered into our Christmas raffle prize.
Peridot is a member of the olivine family. This spring green gemstone is also the birthstone for August. It's a really interesting gemstone in the fact that when the light rays are split between this gemstone, you can see the resulting effect by eye. You often see doubling of back facets within this gemstone due to the high birefringence. One identifying feature of this gemstone is it often contains chromite inclusions. These chromite inclusions interfere with the structure of the gemstone and create wonderful lily pad inclusions within the stone itself.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Hello, hello and welcome. It's so lovely to be here and see you during an afternoon show. And what an afternoon show we've got for you. I'm joined by the amazing Liz Welsh, everyone.
Yay!
Oh, I missed you.
Well, it's lovely to be back. It really is. I've had one show, but I've missed you.
I missed you too. I'm so glad that I've got you this afternoon. We've got the first kit is just insane, Liz. It's amazing. I love it. Just tell everyone about it.
Well, I was just so excited. In fact, I think I put a bit on Facebook because I just so thrilled with the colours. They're just gorgeous. And I don't know whether you call it strap or, well, I don't know what it's called, but it's gorgeous.
I don't, it's called, I learnt this yesterday and it's gone out of my, because I said this the other day, what's it called? Now it's gone. Somebody texted to say, we got the amazing cord.
Yes.
It's
not really
amazing.
cord.
It's not cord,
because
really.
it's flat.
We were talking about it yesterday because Debbie Kershaw, that's it, Bohemian cord. Because Debbie Kershaw was wearing a Bohemian piece of jewellery and everyone was texting in. Well, little did I know that Liz had that in her kit today, so I'm so happy because I know that you love this medium. The jewellery is amazing and outstanding. The price tag is going to be mind-blowing. We've got so many cool products for you today, and we are taking them to rock bottom, all-time low price tags. If you want inspiration from your designer, you've got it. Liz Welsh is a big tick. If you want rock bottom prices, we have got them for you today. You need to stay tuned. I mean, look at this. The jewellery is outstanding. You are going to love this medium. So much inspiration coming from Liz. So get your text message questions in early. 60777 is the number to be calling if you've got any question, to be texting if you've got any questions for Liz whatsoever. You can, of course, do it online, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Click watch us live and then send a message to studio. Let's go right in there with our very first kit. Now, is the friendly plastic separate, Philip? It is, it is, it is. You need to be quick for this kit. It's limited edition. I think it's going to sell out in a heartbeat. You've got a metre of each of the bohemian cord. Let's have a look at these colours. They're amazing. I love these. And you know what? This one could be completely unisex. I'm going to give you the fold over ribbon clasp. So you could just make the simplest of bracelets and put a clasp on the end. Stack of bracelets, friendship bracelets, the ones when you go travelling or when your friend goes to find herself in Australia and comes back with one of these each for you. You have got, we've all got that friend. Have a look. So then you've got the pinks and the reds. Then you've got the naturals. I love these. So you've got 5 cords. Then you've got the greens and the khakis. And then you've got the blues and the pinks. A bit of a combination of everything. So you get a metre of each. They're flat. Each one's different. Each pattern is different on the reel, which is brilliant.
They're double-sided.
They are. So the patterns are different on each side,
They
aren't
are, and they're quite stiff, so they are very good for bracelets and things like that. But they're also soft enough to make into necklaces.
Because you can manipulate them, you can sew them together, but they have got a rigidity to them.
They do, yeah.
I don't know if I made that word up, but I was quite impressed with it. Did I? That's a word. Brilliant. Next time I watch Countdown, that one's coming out. Now, other programmes are available. You've also got your findings. So I was talking to you about the ribbon end findings. These are going to be super simple to use together with your bohemian cords. You've got to be quick with this kit because we've only got limited amounts of it. Fold over the clasps, straight in with your findings, but then I'm also going to give you your findings pack. So you've got gold on brass findings, 118 pieces of those, everything you need to get yourself jewellery making. We're going to give you some friendly plastic as well because it works so fantastically in conjunction with this kit. I'm going to show you exactly where Liz has used it and you're going to need yours. Plus we're going rock bottom with the friendly plastic today. WYG C91, it's called a splash of colour and it should be at $29.15 and I think, you know what, I'm investing in this kit at that price. I love these bohemian cords. I think they're outstanding. You're texting in for this one already. We're about to give you the most insane price tags. I can see all your names stacking up on my screen, which I've left over there, but I can see them all. £19.95, so under £20 for the entire kit. 5 metres of bohemian cord. I'm hot footing it over to the pad eye. I'm going to get it. I've got it. And you've got yours in Essex. Jane in Merseyside, hello to you. Anne in Carmarthenshire, Maureen in County Durham, Stella in Berkshire, Jewellery Maker in the Channel Islands, Francis in Devon, Abiola, hello to you, Jewellery Maker in Ayrshire, Greater London, Jennifer, Caroline in Myshire, Susan in Yorkshire. I've got Isabel, Marion, oh my gosh, Jennifer, there are Pamela, you're there. Absolutely loads of you. I can't say your name without saying it like that, I apologise. Have a look, Pamela. I just love this kit, Liz.
I do too. I was so excited when I saw that. I just couldn't wait to get going on it. And in fact, it was the very first thing I worked on. And I had so many ideas, and I just ran out of the strapping the cord and the friendly plastic before I ran out of ideas.
Do you know what? And let me just show everybody where. Now, I need to let you know, 25% of the stock gone, been allocated, and I've got so many unchecked baskets. Let's see where Liz has used. I'm so excited about this because it's so nice to see something that's completely different that I haven't owned yet. Have a look. Do you feel like that? And you know what? Your designs are going to be different. Your designs are going to be fresh. If you're selling pieces on, if you're giving them as gifts to friends, they're just going to be so. I mean, it's just so exciting to use a different medium, to have the parcel come through. The quality is excellent.
It is really excellent, actually. I was very impressed with that. And the other thing you can do, which I'll show you later on, is that you can actually separate the 2 halves.
I was going to ask you that because you can see they're folded together and I don't know whether they're stitched or what, but I'm sure you'll talk us through that in a little bit.
But it means you end up, if you want to just fold them over, you actually get double the amount. You get 2 metres for the price of 1.
Oh, she's got it. Oh, yes, she has. Sarah in Worcester, she says, oh my gosh, Liz, my favourite designer, it's lovely to see you back. I do hope you're well.
I'm really well, thank you very much. Absolutely fantastic.
She is. We're flying today. Earlier on, we were like, yes, we're eating healthily.
Yes,
we're
absolutely.
eating lots of avocados together, aren't we? It's all good. Janine said, so wonderful to see you looking so well, Liz, and your designs are amazing, as always. Love from Janine in Glasgow.
That's so kind. Thank you very much, Janine.
There's so much love for you. Jennifer in Staffordshire said, I've got these cords, they're beautiful, lovely to see you, Jenny. Love, Jenny. Thanks, Jenny. Never met a Jenny I didn't like, or that was normal. There's no such thing. 1995, there is no such thing as a normal Jenny.
No, actually, that's probably true, but I will not say that just in case my friend Jenny takes...
It's true. She'll be all right with it.
I
She'll
hope
know
so.
it.
Hope
Us
she'll be.
Jennies
Yeah.
know. We just know. We just do. The bohemian cord is flying out. It's so lush to have Liz here as well, isn't it? And look at all these gorgeous colours. There's something for absolutely everyone. You won't get the phone charger that you just saw in there. That's just sticking out. I don't know why. 0800 644 655 is the free phone number. If you dial in from a UK landline, you can do it from the website or the www.jewellerymaker.com. Samantha in Cumbria, always up there when we need an idea. That kit would be perfect for children to use under supervision, of course, unless they're my children who need to supervise me. Isn't it wonderful? You're so right, because you can actually create some designs that are very simple, just with the fold-over clasps, and it works, doesn't it? You've got an instant bracelet there.
Absolutely, you can actually glue them together, so it makes it even easier for the kids, and you just use clothes pegs to hold the bits together if you need to.
Oh, clothes, yes, I like those. Well, yeah, they're easy to use. It's a medium that kids are used to using.
Yes.
And you know what, in the winter time, it's so much nicer to get crafty with them instead of them sitting in front of the telly. Or, TV is lovely. It's nice to watch a film together, but get crafty, get doing things.
Because they have such a sense of achievement when they've made something, made it themselves.
Definitely.
You know, that is a real motivator, I think.
I think so. And my cousin's daughter, I call my niece Mina, she's mad for crochet at the moment. She's crocheting everything. She's unpicking stuff to crochet.
Wow. Could she teach me?
She's so good. She's really good at she's really good at kumihimo. She's like a machine.
That's good. With crochet, I always end up with a sort of tube. I never seem to manage to get it to go flat.
Get it to go flat.
And with kumihimo, I lose the concentration, and then my pattern changes.
Oh, she's
so I might get 6
like
different
a
patterns in one
kumihimo
cord.
machine. This child,
Wow.
she's amazing. Now, I need to let you know that approaching 3/4 of the stock gone, sold out. So be as quick as you can. Liz is going to show us some inspiration. Of course, she is. Which piece, Liz, are we going to create first?
We are going to do this copper one here. Okay, where I've embedded this.
I love this.
Really straightforward and simple.
And it's very similar. Well, it's not very similar, but it is. If you learn how to do this, a lot of you were interested last night in Debbie Kershaw's necklace. Now, it was big columns with this on it, so you could perhaps think, right, well, that will create a design like that. I love this. So, you know what, Liz is going to break it down for us. These designs are outstanding. I just want to just show you this one up close as well, because, I think the word bohemian, that's what it's all about. I love it. It's almost like a tapestry. I just think this is incredible. What an exciting medium. I'm so excited to be here with Liz today. Can you tell? If I had a tail, I would be wagging it right
Do you know
now.
that one made me think when I was doing it is of medals. You know, of war heroes with their medals. And you could do something based along those sort of lines as a piece of jewellery that's obviously not a proper medal, but just taking that design inspiration because they're just so beautiful.
Yes, isn't it? I mean, that's where Sutesh came from the lapels.
Yes, the frogging
it?
and braiding and stuff.
I just think it's wonderful. I know everybody else is so excited. Thank you so much for your messages. We will relay them. Now, let's have a bit of Liz time, shall we? You've had enough. I've just realised that I have been a bit Jack Russell-esque with my excitement. I'm really sorry. Came through the door sniffing at you like a mentalist.
I would say you're actually quite Cocker Spanielish as well.
Oh, yeah, they never calm down,
No,
do they?
don't.
Yeah, but I am the Cocker Spaniel of Jewellery Maker. Now,
And the lovely long ears, Jenny.
Oh, that's not the only thing that's like a Cocker Spaniel on my body. Now, I'm going to give to you the friendly plastic. Now, so then I don't need to interrupt you halfway through, because you are going to be using the friendly plastic, and I know that you're going to get cross with me if I have to interrupt Liz all the time. So we're going to give you friendly plastic today. You're going to see Liz using this. It's an amazing medium. It might not look like much. They might look like fancy rulers, but they're not. They are going to help you create the backdrop to this piece of jewellery here, which you can see, and so much more. They fit together. You see this part here? That's all friendly plastic. And you know what? You can stick onto it. You can just do so much with it. So I'm going to give you the strips, and as we learn with Liz, you're going to see why you need it in your life. Now, we're going to give it you an all-time low today, so you need to get very, very fast fingers on the phone lines. We've got very limited amounts of these left now. So you're going to get the purple.
That's stripe.
The stripe.
Burnt orange.
Burnt orange.
Copper. Rainbow blue. And deep rose.
Right, this is a medium, Liz, that you are really passionate about.
I am. I've been working with it for 5 years now. It's a long, long time. And very sadly, those sticks now you can't get anymore. So you've probably got the last of the sticks that are available in the UK, just about.
The very last remaining ones.
Yeah. So if you're a friendly plastic person, then just get them.
You need to get these now. We're going to give you such a grand price tag today. £9.95 for these, which is just £2 per strip. Great price tag. NOG C97, a splash of colour. This is Liz Welsh's medium, it sure is. And isn't she fantastic at it? I am going to let you get on with your demonstration and try very hard not to interrupt you. If I do interrupt you, it's Phil's fault.
All right, we'll see how long she lasts.
I'm going to sit here and watch and learn.
The first thing you want to do is decide how big you want your pendants to be. And I've used 2, and do you want to bring that one? Yes,
I'm going to do that because I thought then you could reference it.
Yeah, that would be really handy, actually. So, yes, I've used 2 pieces there, but you could just go for 1 if you wanted. So I'm just going to, just roughly, if you know me, you know I do not measure everything precisely. So I'm just going to cut across there.
And you're using your crafty scissors there?
Yes, they're the really strong scissors. I think these ones are the JM leather scissors.
I think they are the leather scissors.
But as long as they're good and strong, then you're fine. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side. So these are going to be the 2 pieces. Just a word of warning, by the way, I should have said it straight away. Get rid of your labels before you begin.
They're on the back, aren't they?
Yeah, the easiest way to do it is to just bung them in the water and leave them to soak for a bit and then just scrape them off and then they go really easily.
Then you're not picking at them for hours.
Yes, exactly. So, because you really don't want that to happen. So I'm going to just do 1 to show you first off, and then what I want then is all these lovely straps. I just love them. Okay, so again, without measuring too
I love them.
Too strong, I'm just going to say I want about that much. So I'm going
So it's all by eye at the moment.
You can measure if you want to, but half the fun is the spontaneity of this.
Yeah, and keep it organic.
Yes, absolutely. It's handmade. It's not meant to be exactly perfect, and I can never make it perfect anyway. Okay, so I'm going to cut out off the strips here from all 4 different colours, 5 different colours. The thing that you might want to do is if you decide that you like a particular part of the strip, that you might choose a particular segment.
So have a good old look at it.
Yeah, so I actually quite like it when I've got spaces of just plain blue in this, because otherwise it can get a bit busy.
Oh, good point, yeah.
So, and then we do the next one. Did I use 4? I used 3 in those, so I probably only need 3 actually. I've used 3.
You used 3.
So forget about using 5, just use 3, and you can choose which 3 you like.
But really, you've used 6 altogether, so that's where you were going in your mind.
It was.
I'd like to just let you know.
Thank you, Jenny.
That. You're welcome.
That's really helpful. I like that support. Okay, so the thing you need to make sure is that they are actually going to be the same length, and you want to also decide which way up they want to be, because you've got various options. So I might turn that one around that way, or I might put the pink in the middle. So I like that more, I think. So I'm going to put that to one side, and then I'm going to use my heat gun to heat this up.
We've got that for you in today's show, and it is going at a ridiculous price tag. I know I said I wouldn't interrupt you, but I had to tell everyone that.
Didn't last long, no.
I know.
But that's fine.
I'm so
really
sorry.
It's my favourite heat gun of all. It really is. I'm so glad we've got this one, because it just huffs out heat. It doesn't blow it out and scatter everything everywhere.
So it gets to a direct point rather than going everywhere and making everything boiling hot.
Well, it still will get everything really hot, but most of them are too fierce. They blow too fiercely, so they really out the heat.
You get hot spots then?
They scatter everything.
Oh,
and it's
like a hairdryer. You may as well use a hairdryer.
Well, except a hairdryer doesn't get as hot as that. But, but yes, this is a lovely compromise between, I suppose, one of the paint stripper things and a hairdryer then, isn't it?
Yeah, in between it. We are going to bring you that heat gun, and I know I said I wouldn't interrupt Liz, but I think you might want it because Liz is using it now. I'm so sorry.
Can I just put one thing in and then you can...
You do what you do what you want. You tell me when it's a good time.
You just want to make sure that is really soft by doing the bend test. And if it bends completely and there's no hot spots in the middle, then that's great. And I want something to take it down with.
Are you working against the clock now?
A bit, because I don't want this to cool. So I'm going to put this in here. Just press it in and really press it in. And use something with a flat end to just poke it down.
So you've just got a pen?
Yeah, yes, you could use anything. Do you know I'm only going to get 2 of them in here because I didn't move that up far enough.
But the great thing is you can do the design as you wish.
Exactly. So we'll pretend I'm doing 3, okay?
Might be a good idea to start with 2 if it's the first time.
Yes. The nice thing though, because this is natural fibre, you can heat this up again. So you're not going to damage your cord there because it's a natural fibre. Whereas if that was synthetic, when you use the heat gun on it again, it would, exactly. So if you get caught short, need to go to the loo, answer the phone, you know, sort out a child, doesn't matter, you can just go and do that and then heat it up again. So you press that in. Okay, so imagine I've done 3, we're only doing 2. So I'm going to let that cool, and at this time, I am not flinging that in the water, unlike...
Is that so you don't distort the colours of the dye, or is it because you don't want to get the
I don't really want to get the cloth wet because at the moment it's actually sticking and really holding, and if I put it in the water, what will probably happen is that the cord will come out, which you can stick back in again, that's not a problem. So this is one of the reasons why I did it on a separate sheet, and I can just move it to one side and work on the next one, yes.
Perfect, so you do the same again?
Yes. So while that's cooling, you might want to do the heat gun.
Exactly. Right, now, I'm also going to give everybody the DVD, and you're going to get the DVD and the heat gun for less than the heat gun on its own.
Oh, wow.
It's ridiculous. This price is crazy.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this
No,
price?
I haven't.
It's ridiculous. Because these heat guns are normally on their own. Was it $14.95 on their own?
Well, in lots of places...
$17.95 on its own.
They usually retail somewhere between £20 and £25. Generally, JM's price is always excellent because you buy in such a large quantity.
So let's remember that. And then you've got the DVD. This is Liz Welch's DVD. It's wonderful. And it's your introduction to friendly plastic. So the whole bundle should be $22.90, which is already great in comparison to the...
Yep.
You wait till you see what is about to happen. If you've never tried friendly plastic before, today is the day because everything is being taken to an all-time low, $9.95 for the gun.
What?
And that's what I mean. You might have wanted that deal yourself.
That is way below what I can actually buy that in to sell. You know, as a retailer, I can't buy that in at that price.
Oh.
That's way below trade price. Did you know that, Phil, by the way?
Do you know, these are our last stock as well, so once they're gone, they are gone.
Wow.
Phil's just having a little chuckle to himself. Literally, you are going to need to be extremely quick with this one. XWGC71, so usually on their own, you'd pay for this in excess of £20.
Yes.
You're getting the heat gun, and you're getting the DVD that takes you step by step for $9.95. Which is just
that's incredible,
insane. It's such a great day to start out with a new medium here today at Jewellery Maker, and you're going to love it. You're just going to love it. You need to be very quick with the with your kit. Now, Phil, I'm just waiting for my screen to update because I've still got the kit one. Wait there. I've just got to let you know that if you have got, I've got it. Now, Carol, Jennifer, Leslie, Milani, Jewellery Maker and Glamorgan, Janine, Linda, Christine and Susan, you need to check out baskets because this is a very popular deal. Half the stock already gone. Do you know, and been allocated.
If you've already got one heat gun, I would just get another one. You can't. That will be a price that you can never beat. That is just amazing. Honestly, it's less than retailers buy it in at. So just get another one.
Even if you're a retailer, now's a good time to be on the phone. God, I wonder if there is anyone who thinks,
and you don't have VAT to pay on top of it either. So that's, you know, that's a fantastic deal.
It is a fantastic deal. It's Ranger, which is a really good make,
extremely good. It's honestly, for my money, that's the best heat gun on the market.
Ranger are the ones that do a lot of the steampunky pieces as well, don't they?
Yes.
So they're a big name in craft.
Oh, definitely huge, with massive following. So, but it's just perfect for all sorts of things, and for, you know, for embossing, for distorting fabrics, and for drying things off.
Friendly plastic. You can use this for all sorts.
Yeah, I use it for drying off things when I've used Pavapol or Powertex. I use it for part drying polymer clay, all sorts of stuff.
Saying inks, glues, and paints on here as well. So if you wanted to stiffen something with some PVA, you could use it.
It's fantastic.
Goodness me.
And because it's gentle, I mean, it still is hot. Don't get me wrong, it's hot, but it's gentle. It just huffs out the heat rather than blowing it.
I love it.
I love it too.
I love the price. Well, what I love is that everyone can get to use it and not have to spend a fortune.
Absolutely.
To actually try something for the first time, because you are going to love friendly plastic. Believe me, it's addictive. I love it. You know I love it. And I love the needle felts, and I love stuff like that. It's a bit, but I love cloud clay as well. You know how much I love cloud clay.
I love all the modelly things.
Yeah.
But you know, the other thing about the DVD is in the new year, hopefully, I'm going to be bringing to you a new product, which I can't tell you anything too much about now. But
I need to know.
I can say is that the techniques that are on this DVD, you will still be able to use with a new product. So.
Oh, what is this new product? I'll get it out of her. I'll squeeze it out of her, don't you worry, jewellery makers. Oh no, you've drip fed me some gossip, I can't take it. No.
So it's an even better deal, that's all really I'm saying, it's even better.
You just need this deal.
Yeah.
Look at everybody, look at everybody.
Oh wow, gosh, there's a lot on the list.
These are going to sell out soon. Right, so let's get on to the next part.
Well, right, what we need is some wire, and I'm just looking to see whether I brought any, whether there must be some in here.
There's some down there, isn't there?
Yeah,
We've got
Actually, I might have
some wire.
I know what I've got.
Oh, there's some behind me.
It's all right, Jenny. I'm going to use a head
Good
pin.
on you.
I'll use a head pin.
Okay.
From the kit. Oh, okay. So we need to put a back on this, don't we? Because if you notice this...
Oh, I didn't look behind it.
It has a back.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so actually it's reversible.
Well, it is.
That's beautiful, that back.
It's just stamped with the texture.
Oh, I love it. Look, so it could be a reversible piece
Well,
of
I suppose
jewellery.
it could be, yes.
It's totally a reversible. I would wear that like that. That's gorgeous.
You can add gleams to that as well. I didn't,
If you'd have
obviously, in that
turned up
one.
and this was your piece of jewellery, I'd have said to you, this is absolutely beautiful, and it is.
Well, that's the lovely thing about friendly plastic, because it's just so easy to do stuff with and make it turn out looking really good.
Yeah, I mean, that was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, very quick, very quick. You can neaten the edges up here, and you can also use foils, the transfer foils on the edges too. But I did not bring transfer foils today.
We've got some today, so don't you worry about that, my
Right,
love.
that's good. So I will show you what we're going to do next. I need to measure up, roughly, again. Or if you're really precise, use a ruler and stuff, but heck, for me that robs it of some of the fun. So,
Rulers,
yes.
No.
So what you're going to need to do, I've got these pieces upside down. The back, that's going to be the back, and I would cut another piece to go for the back for the other one. Okay, so imagine that is my back. Those two are backs. What I need to do now is mark on here where I need to put my joining pieces.
Okay.
So I've got little eye pins there, which I'll just make out of the head pins. So I have to decide, and I want to match them up. So I'm going to put them, together, and I'm just going to try and make sure I draw right across. That's better. Can you see that? So
Yeah.
I've just scratched the marks on there. That's as much measuring as I do.
Okay, so you can see the outlines of those, you can see the indentation.
Yes. You would also need to do the same thing for the top of the top up here.
So just
So-
one of them.
Yes, so the bottom one will only have that mark on, and the top one will have the marks here as well, of course, okay? But I'm not going to show you all four, because that's
So you're
repetition.
just scoring into
I
it.
am, just so that you know where you're going to put it. Okay, so now you want your head pins, and you want a... is that a nice pepper? That's fine.
Now you've got a cauldron on the boil there.
That is really actually for the next demo.
Okay, then I shall... we'll be talking about that
My
later on.
cauldron,
We'll
yes.
be doing some
My
spells
witch's
later.
brew, yes. Okay, so I'm just going to turn myself a little loop there. You can wrap it and do all the rest of the things that you want to do. I want to also cut off the bottom there, because I don't want all of that there.
Don't need it, do you?
No, you only need a short bit. So I'm going to cut those off. There aren't any cutters over there, so I've had to use my own, so sorry about that.
Love.
That's all right, I'll forgive you.
Can't get the staff
No,
these days.
absolutely.
Mind you, Amelia has made us tea and coffee, and that's
She
a
has.
rarity in it.
So all I'm doing there is I just want to curl a sort of a loop. Does that make sense if I just show it that way?
It's for a bit of purchase.
Yes, so when that goes in here, it's going to hold in place. So you're going to do that for the other side as well. So that is the reverse. So that's going to be the bit that gets heated with the heat gun, and these are heat gun techniques.
So this is all good to sit and watch. If you've grabbed the heat gun today, don't forget we do repeat on YouTube. So don't be worrying now. Just sit back, relax, and go and watch the repeat. Oh, I've just got to let you know we've only got 10 of the heat gun left.
Wow.
And so far, David, Samina, Amanda, Melanie, Jewellery Maker and Glamorgan, Janine, and collectors. You haven't checked out baskets. There are queues on the phone lines today as well.
Right, oh, okay. Right, so the thing about this one then is you don't want to heat it to the point where it's completely soft just yet, because you want to be able to still see those registration marks.
Okay.
So I'm going to just then put in, put it around the right way, put that in, and you have to decide approximately how much of that bit up there is going to stay visible.
Okay.
So you put in all 4 or all 2 or however many you want, and then you can heat again. But you know you've got them in the right place. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, because before your score lines disappear.
That's right. Yes. So then we want that to be quite soft, and you'll see it start to settle down. I hope that you can begin to see that start to settle down. And for those that are a bit more experienced with friendly plastic, you will recognise when it's soft enough. Okay, so again, to check whether it's soft enough, you do the bend test. And if you've got any hard bits in the middle, then it's not soft enough.
So go back
and heat again. So now I'm just going to put this on the top. Because that bit is really soft and hot underneath, whoops, I don't think that's going to need too much of anything to make it join.
So just a little press?
Yes. So then I would turn it over, and there you've got...
Oh, it looks nice. Look at the stripes, aren't they lovely?
They are lovely. And then you can texture it if you want to, and this is the point at which you would just put your stamp in, which is the one thing I did forget. There's always something I forget.
That's all right,
we'll
forgive you that. So if you look at Liz's, Liz is embossed with
one of the lovely JM stamps. You know,
is it a Lisa Pavelka
I think that one might be a Lisa Pavelka one. Yes, I think it is. Yes.
So it's the rubbery, flexy one.
Yeah, the
just
flexy
popped it on. But actually, Liz, I think it looks lovely
just as
without the texture as well.
So that we need to just let cool, and then we can think about putting foil around the edges. The thing about putting foil on the edges of this particular design is that you're going to have these sticking up. So you have to take a little bit more care.
Okay.
But I want to show you, if you've never put foil around the edge of something, then I want to show you because it is a really useful way of finishing things off.
Okay. Would you like me to go and find you some foil?
Oh, yes, please.
I'll do that whilst you continue.
Okay,
I'll be your Debbie McGee today.
Thank you. I'm just going to just tap my edges and make sure that they're quite flat. But again, I want that to cool rather than put in the water to cool down because I don't want to wet the cords. So that just needs... the other thing you could do actually is use mica powders to brush around the edges too. But I'm going to show you how to put mica powders on when we do the next demonstration. But the foils will be good. Have you got the foils?
I've got 3 different bundles of foils.
Oh, lovely.
Which one would you like? Those two? These two or these two?
Something with this contrasting colour. We've got something in there that's... What have they got in there? There's lots of different ones. Those are... should we try this pack and see what's in here?
Yeah, let's keep them together so that I don't get them jumbled.
Oh, okay. I love.
So you've got foils. Liz has got foils here, and again, I said I wasn't going to stir them, but more products have come out that you are going to want. So the foils are going to go at a ridiculously low price tag.
Those are the same. We'll go with this one because I think that's got more colours in it.
Okay. So these are foils. Can we bring the foils to screen now, Philip? The friendly plastic is on the screen at the moment. The low stock. Where are they? The friendly plastic strips.
There.
These ones here. These are these ones. So I'm going to give you 4
more colours.
Look at this gold one. It's lovely.
That's just gorgeous. That's citron, and that gold spectra I haven't had in ages, probably a year or more. And fuchsia and that swirl. They're just lovely.
Aren't they gorgeous? They're only $6.95.
No, actually, it's mother of pearl black. Changed in the light. Beautiful.
So look at the price tag.
I know that when you think that you can't get friendly plastic for love nor money. This is just fantastic.
Half the stock of this is already gone. You need to be quick. We're going to bring you the foils after. Do not worry. Liz is just going to be working with our foils. We've got... are you using... Which foils
I'm using the...
These are Lisa Pavelka.
Yeah, the Lisa Pavelka ones that's like bursts, firework bursts of colour. What's that one called?
I don't know what it's called.
Does it say?
I've got the code for you, Phil. It's KQTG59. And you get 4 sheets of each.
Is it 6?
Probably better. Is it 6 sheets of each?
I think it's 6. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is.
6 sheets.
It's probably better to show you on the overhead. Look at it. Aren't they amazing?
And the colours, that's a different one. That's sort of got a different colourway to it. Wow, look at those.
And you get these as well. So the oil on watery kind of effect.
Yep.
And you're going to use these.
Yes.
Oil slick and surprise. You've got ZVG, C71, £9.90. But we're going down. These can be expensive. I know from even nails.
Expensive. Oh yes. Oh, these ones, and these are very good quality as well. The plastic carrier is thick as well. They're perfect for well, Lisa devised them and designed them for polymer clay. So
you can use them with your polymer clays. You can use them with your resins.
You can use them in glue. You can use them in
so many. You can actually use them on your nails as well.
You can.
£6.95 for Lisa Pavelka. Wow. It's amazing. And you know what? I used to use these in my nail salon when I had a nail salon. Yeah, we use them all the time, and you just do a tiny bit goes a very long way.
It does. Oh yes.
You don't realise until you. I mean, these are just fantastic. In generic crafts, you need these.
I have loads. I just love them.
Lots of you are. So let's see how you use these.
Okay, this is just, you can use them in so many ways with friendly plastic, but I'm just going to show you how to neatly finish off the edges. if you've watched me many times before, you will know this, but some of you have not seen what we're doing. So
heat gun out again?
Yeah, heat gun out. This needs to be nice and cool, and I'm pointing my heat gun upwards. And if you notice...
Don't look over the top of it unless you don't want your eyebrows and your eyelashes anymore.
That wouldn't be a problem for me because mine are all drawn in.
Really? Not there? There's some there?
No, but they're drawn in.
Are they?
Entirely.
Mine are too. Yeah, mine are dyed on.
Oh,
that's what
yeah. Mine just aren't there, so... But I hope they're going to come back at some point.
They will. Or,
yeah.
but do you know what? Technology is advancing, Liz. It's all about eyebrows at the moment. It doesn't even matter.
Well, I'm getting much better at drawing them anyway.
Yeah. You can get stencils.
Yeah, I have a stencil. That's how I managed to get the shape.
Brilliant.
Sorry.
We could talk about this for hours, but we won't.
I never thought about it until they all disappeared. Anyway, the transfer foil, if you notice, I've put it colour side down on the sheet here. So then I'm going to put this the heat gun on, and I do that because you're not in danger of heating anything else. So I'm going to bring this across here like this. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're just wanting to heat the edge. And that way also you find that you don't hurt your fingers as well. Okay. So I'm pressing that down, then I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to rub with my fingers just along there. If you've overheated, your edge will squish. But if you haven't, it won't.
Woohoo! Look at that!
And then look at that, the colour on there.
Now, Leah's never seen this before, and Leah's directing, and she just went, oh my gosh, that is amazing! It is amazing!
It's really effective. And you could also, if you wanted to, you could do it on the reverse. If you didn't want to do a backing, which is the way I hide all my findings, but if you just want to do it on the reverse, that's easy to do too. And you just heat that till it's glossy and put your foils on.
Fantastic.
So it's, I mean, I can show you that, but I don't want to lose time for doing the other demonstrations.
You've got it. You have as much time as you want.
Really?
Whatever you want to do, you do.
Do you want me to show you how to do that?
Yes,
for
please.
those that have not done it. So
you've got 25 whole minutes to yourself. So you utilise them however you would like.
As long as it doesn't involve talking about eyebrows.
No, but I could. I mean, we could if you wanted to.
No. I think I'm good with that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just heating this now until it's just gone glossy. And if you wonder why I'm bending over, it's because then I can see how glossy it is. But it's just shiny. You don't want to heat it until it's really soft, and you decide which bit of your foil you're wanting to use. I might go in the middle so you can see the change in the colour of this.
So you smooth it over.
And something that helps is if you take a piece of kitchen roll or soft cloth and just use that to burnish it with, then you tend to avoid having too many air bubbles and things like that. So if it doesn't come off straight away, if it's feeling that it's sticking, just let it be until it cools a bit more, but it will just peel off, and then you have colour on the back there.
Amazing.
And that's so good. And you've got your colour on that side and your colour on the reverse there. The nice thing about these foils is basically, when you think of a piece of friendly plastic, it is a plastic with a foil on the surface.
Oh, I see. Oh.
So we're just putting another foil on the other side.
On the foil.
Yes, but doesn't that look good?
It's amazing. I love it.
It's so easy.
Phil's just said, do you know what? If you could do that on your nails, even I'd go in for that.
I'd love to see them if you did. Maybe for Christmas, Phil.
Yeah, why not? Why not? There's so many reasons why just call them transfers then, and they're not, of course, the foils.
They are transfer foils.
You need them. They're just amazing.
I use them all the time. I have a big stash, I have to say.
But we've got some different variations. So Phil's saying these are so popular, perhaps you'd want the other ones as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you the bright and bold.
Do you want me to take out are they all the same?
That would be grand. Yeah, those two are a bundle. The bright and bold, and these are all Lisa Parvelka. So you've got bright and bold, which is 1 and... Ooh.
Whoa! Oh, look at those.
Oh, they're all different.
They are too. You've got... Look at those colours.
Lovely.
So have I got them all in? Can you see them all there?
There we are then. Yeah, they're brilliant. But then you've got another pack as well, same price as before.
Are these all
getting
silver?
Loads. What are these ones?
These
called?
might be silver, I think. Are they?
They're called expressions.
Oh, are they?
So they're all there. You go. So they're up on your screen right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, they are lovely. Okay.
Oh.
They're fantastic. Look at that. Oh,
Will
I like
these
this
work
one.
on leather? We're hearing. I think you need to have glue on the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's from Michelle. Hi girls, Liz, will the foils work on leather? Will it peel off when it cools down? Lovely look on leather earrings I make. You look great.
Oh, thank you. Well, it will work on leather if you use glue, basically, and you need the sort of glue that goes tacky. There's quite a lot of them out there. I can't think of any specific names at the moment, but you want it to just go tacky, and then you can just press it on and it doesn't come off.
You can put foil glue in the search engine and it'll come up.
Yes.
I know, because like for the nails, that's exactly. And Leah just said, how do you do it on nails? And I just said, oil glue.
You can also get some glue that's stretchy, so you can put it on socks and tights and things, because that's originally where it came from. A company called Gemstones who did it.
You don't know how excited I am. Can you imagine having holographic knickers? It would be the best thing ever. I would love it, Phil. I would love it. Oh, I'd never have clothes on.
I'm not sure I'd want to go down this route.
Can you imagine that?
Holographic knickers, probably I can't imagine.
How fun would they be though? You'd just be in your pants all day. Because you can.
But you can put them on tights and things, so for kids and things it's wonderful, and on socks. And I remember doing it when my kids were small. And it's stretchy glue, so you use all the foils on that, and it's really good fun. So
we need them. We need them. $6.95 for this bundle. Just let's have a quick look at what you're buying, and then we have got one more lot of foils for you, but we'll carry on with the demonstration first, because you know what, you need some more Welchy time. We need more Welchy time.
Well, I think do you understand first now how to sort of, whoops, sorry Jenny,
don't worry,
to create that from what we've just done.
Yeah.
So you just obviously have got 4, and then I've just linked them together basically. And this is just some wire that I've wrapped with some yarn.
Let's have a look at this, because this is kind of a different concept, isn't it?
Yes, it's not something you'll see me very often do.
Is it not?
I don't do much with wire sort of things like that.
But you are very good at it.
Well, that's very sweet of you. I don't. Laura probably wouldn't think so, nor would Rachel.
We do think so. Okay. We do.
So to put the yarn on the middle wire, I actually used a little bit of glue, just a little bit of the Fabritac, which I think you have on the website.
Fabritac?
Yeah, this glue.
Fabritac. Have a look for that, Philip, will you, darling?
I think it's on the website. But it is really good glue, and that makes it all the yarn just stick all the way round.
Oh, well, we need that in our lives.
That's very good.
Especially because it's going to go very well with this as well, with the bohemian cord, isn't it? If you had something like a big blank and you wanted to glue it onto there, that would work, would it?
Yes, it does.
Actually, jean pockets would look really cute.
Well, that's when you'd separate them into 2 halves. So this is half a strip, okay?
I can't believe.
Can you see how floppy that is now?
Oh my gosh, so you can actually half this.
Yes.
The Fabritac is unfortunately sold out at the moment, but keep watching, keep looking at the website to see when it comes back in. We'll let you know when we can.
When I was making this a week ago, okay?
Oh,
Anyway,
right,
so that's what I
how
did.
you complete that piece. Now, you've
so
got another piece you were going to show us.
I was going to do the one on the long cord. Yes, that one.
I like this one. There we go.
Right,
love it all.
And there's earrings that go to match
earrings?
That. Yes, earrings. So let's put that to one side. Yeah, this is a very simple concept.
Oh my gosh, so this is on the friendly plastic base as well.
It's not on the friendly plastic. Turn it over and you'll see. It has friendly plastic on it, but just top and bottom.
So this is, oh yes, that's flexi there, and these are like little bezel setting it almost.
Just on the top and bottom.
How fantastic. And you've even made the little toggly bits.
Yes.
With the friendly plastic here. This is why we all need friendly plastic, everybody.
Oh, absolutely. And it's so light to wear. And that's just a cord that I twisted for some yarn.
I love it.
It's just I haven't...
You can move this up and down, look.
Yeah.
So it depends on what outfit you're wearing. I love it.
Exactly. You could also, if you want to put friendly plastic around the bottom, I've just used some thread, but you could put friendly plastic on the bottom bits there.
You are clever.
So, well, I like the textiles, but that is just honestly some yarn that I'd found that I happen to have that I twisted together. But you do have some lovely yarns, don't you? I think you have some interesting things.
Yeah, we have all sorts of mediums like that.
So you could experiment with what you've got. So that's what that is. So, to begin with, the earrings are just a miniature version of what we've done there.
So you just minimalise it.
Yes. So, to do this, I have got four. I can count this time. 4 strips of this lovely strapping, but they're longer. Okay, so I made them as long as I wanted them to be, and I cut them as evenly as I could. So, and then played around with the design to get them in the right order, as we just did before.
So
But
just
then,
have a look. Sometimes you felt it was too busy when there was too much going on, so you just...
I did, because I liked having little areas where there's just plain, like the blue there, against the busy areas. And of course, because they're reversible, you can decide whether you want, you know, you can just turn the cord over and decide which ones you like. So then you stitch them together. And to stitch them together, the easiest thing to do, well, you probably can see from here, look, if I fold it in half, I've just literally stitched I just chose a colour that I thought might disappear in, given that they're all different colours. Just stitch them together as pairs, and then together, just using some cotton and thread. I don't need to show you how to stitch them together, do I?
No, we learned that at school, didn't we?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got your piece there, and now what we need to do is we need to take some of this fantastic colour. I love this one, if I can pick it up.
The gold and silver foils are coming on your screen now, just so you know. So they're 6 gold, 6 silver.
And they're just your standard, what you need for everything.
They're your staples,
yes,
aren't
they go with everything. So I use those most of all, I think.
Oh, okay, good. They're going to get the same price for you.
Wow.
Oh, okay. No, they're not.
They're not.
They're going, really. How many have we got? They're going up £4.95.
Will there be anything left? I don't think at the end of the show. I would love to have got some more heat guns and some of the more foils, but I don't think there will be.
You could have my heat gun.
Okay.
Please have my heat gun.
Right, okay. So what I've got to decide now is I want a piece that's going to go the width of here, and that is actually a little too short for the width, if that makes sense. So I'm going to have to turn it this way and cut my piece this way. So again, I'm just doing a rough measurement, not choosing the piece that's got the sticker on. And remember that friendly plastic sort of stretches as well, so you don't need to worry too much. So I'm going to now use about half of it, I think. I may trim that a little. I'm just thinking that I don't want it to be too big. Yes, I think I'm going to use just fractionally less than half. Going to trim off that side. All these little pieces that you trim off, keep, because you can reuse and recycle them. They are never ever wasted, even tiny, tiny, tiny pieces. Okay, so I've got those, and I think that they're going to go across my ends quite nicely. But these edges are raw, and they're going to be seen. So if I show you on here, it's that edge there that's going to be seen. And if I tilt it to the camera,
green on them.
Yeah, it's got green on it. So you could use the foil, as I've shown you already, or we could use mica powders.
Oh, I love mica powders.
So I'm going to use the mica powders to do it.
Okay, grand.
All right, so for that I'm going to take this, and I need to find my paintbrush, which I hope I put somewhere.
I saw you with a paintbrush.
Oh, I did, yeah. I had a paintbrush.
saw it.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw a paintbrush. Maybe I'm confusing it with my makeup
things.
brush.
Well, I might use my finger in the end if I can't find my paintbrush.
I'll look while you demo.
Can you
look.
Have a rummage through all the boxes,
Will
Jenny?
Will do.
Okay, so I have got... ta-da! She's brilliant, thank you.
You're like the kid. Right in front of your face the whole time.
But when you
Where's my school shoes?
Oh my God, where you left them? my son, when I asked him to look for something when he was little, he used to go,
Yeah, I looked. My daughter did that. Where's my shoes? I'm like, they're not in the sky.
But he was never actually seeing with his eyes. It was just turn the head, go through the motions.
They say you can't see for looking.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing.
Okay, so there's two ways of doing this, and one way that is really quite handy is just put a line of it onto your non-stick sheet, your little project sheet.
All of these little elements can be found on our website. Your Teflon sheets, your mica powders. Mica powders are a crafting essential.
Oh, they're lovely.
They're paints, they're embellishments, they're all sorts.
Oh, they're just fantastic. You can use them with so many different things, and they're pigments effectively as well, so you can mix them with all sorts of things, including glues as well.
They're incredible.
Yeah, and jewel enamels, and you can put them on friendly plastic and all sorts. Okay, so I'm going to heat the edge of my friendly plastic again.
We can already see why we all need a heat gun. We're just using it all the time.
Yes, okay. So I just want that to be sticky, so I'm going to now put that on there.
So again, just to stick it. Oh!
Straight away, I've got colour on there.
that.
So I would do that for the next one.
It's a nice colour for the mica powder. What have you used?
Zesty lime. I love this
that.
colour.
It looks really good with the purple.
It does, doesn't it?
It's very Wimbledon.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Yes.
I love Wimbledon, I do.
I thought Wimbledon was all about strawberries and cream.
It is, but also purple and green. Strawberries and
Okay.
cream, purple and green.
Right, okay. It's suffragette colours, purple and green,
Purple
isn't
and
it?
green,
Yes. So I'm going to do the next one as well. I'm going to change my hands over. It's because my heat gun at home is always on the other side, on where you are. So
I'm just hearing in my ear something ridiculous. How much would you pay for 10 Teflon sheets?
little ones, like this size.
What size are they?
Or are they big ones?
Are they the little ones? 10 centimetre ones, 10 of those. How much would you pay?
Well,
They're usually $8.95 actually, aren't they?
That's still a fantastic price because if your 20 centimetre square one is around about £4 or £5 just for one.
Philip's about to do something so bad that
Is
I think
he?
we could get into trouble. Look on the screen.
What? Look, Phil, I want some of these. That's amazing.
These are great in the kitchen.
Yes.
It's not even just about craft, it's about baking. It's about everything.
That's amazing. Well,
Philly, I don't think you should do that.
well, if, just from a customer point of view, I think you should do that, Phil. That's really amazing. It's really worth it.
You're terrible, Muriel.
Okay. Well, it's just a no-brainer.
I think we're going to get into trouble.
Yeah.
I feel like when someone at school's gone, Clary,
Yeah.
what have I done? What have I got caught for? I don't know.
Yes, I used to get that too. Yes.
Were you naughty?
Well, actually, mostly my older sister was a lot naughtier than me, and
Blame it on you.
yes. Well, I used to get assumed that I was going to be as naughty as she was.
Oh, yeah, that happens,
Yes.
yeah.
And I was as good as gold, of course.
Yeah, I see my brother George, the saint of everything. And then, you're not like your brother, are you? I'd be like, no, I'm not. He's perfect. That's so naughty. A pound for
I can't believe that price.
Should we buy them and set up our own market
I
store and
think so too,
sell
yes.
them on?
You could actually, yes.
That
How
is
many of them are
insane.
there?
You get
Lots.
10 of them. Oh, do we have loads, Phil? We had 300. Obviously, that's gone right down.
I would imagine people would be buying 10,
Well, I can
10
see-
packs at a time.
I mean, why wouldn't you buy 10? Buy 10
Yeah.
pounds worth.
Yes.
Because they're great coasters, they're great in the kitchen,
Fantastic.
they're great if you're doing baking, if you're
Yeah.
making fudge and it's all
Anything.
hot.
And all your crafting things. And for gluing stuff, you know, you can just put a bit on and move it away. And it's so good because everything wipes off it. It's just...
You need them.
They're so good.
You need
You
them.
do. Okay, just again, let's just make sure that's soft enough.
Can you put them in the oven, these Teflon
Yeah,
sheets?
of course you can.
So I could... Oh.
They go up to about 250 degrees centigrade or something like that. You know, more than that probably, but that, you know, that is the guideline.
You
Anyway,
need them.
I'm just going to do this, Jenny, before it goes cold.
Please do, sorry.
Okay.
I'm in shock still.
I'm just going to put this straight on as far as I can, about halfway.
Oh, I
so-
love that where it just sort of melts into it. It's nice, isn't it?
And then I'm going to fold that up and down like that, okay? And just round my edges off, squeeze it because it stretches so that it fits neatly around the edge. And then I'm going to just curve it slightly, just a little. And I need it to cool like that, just on a curve. And I would just let that be as it is, but then that's a bit boring for you to have to sit and wait for it to cool down. So I am going to dunk that very carefully in the water without trying to get the...
But at home, just leave it be.
Yeah, just leave it
Could
be.
I put it over something like a mug on its side?
You could do, or you could
that?
prop it up in something, because what I wanted to do is try and avoid distorting the shape in any way.
Righto.
So I'm just going to put that in the cold water briefly, just as far in, just to cool it off a little.
Careful not to get your fabric
Yeah,
wet.
it
if
wouldn't
you're gonna
matter
pull it.
hugely if the fabric did get wet in this instance, because it's not going to come out. But you've got to wait for it to dry, that's all. So,
Okay.
and if you put it in there for a little bit, you've still got a bit of room for manoeuvre and manipulation. So let's find that piece of kitchen roll, which I've just, because it's not gone completely hard. Okay, so then we have to do that. It's now basically standing up like that. We have to do that for the top. So
Love.
what I'm going to do now, rather than showing you how to do that again, I'm going to show you how to do the little fixings for it.
Let's have a look at the little fixings, little
Okay.
toggly bits. There you go, so roundy bits. Let me
Yes.
show you from that way up as well. Oh, I wish I could put this through the toast so you could have a little feel of it. You know, sometimes you just want to you need to feel things.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I was gardening. I know that it's yucky. It's been there for a while now. Phil said, she can't attack you again.
Oh.
No, I was gardening. I need to cut it off.
The whole finger?
No, I don't think I need it. No, I'm not a picker. That makes me
No.
feel physically sick.
Okay.
It's horrible. What a horrible thing to imagine.
Right, there are two ways of doing this to create the tube, basically. One is to make one big piece and then cut it in half with a knife, with a good strong Stanley blade or something, or the other is to make two small ones. And because I don't have a proper cutting surface really, I think I'm going to do two small ones.
It's probably best to do that if it's the first time you're doing it anyway.
So, yes. So I'm going to cut that in half again.
Just
that makes sense.
Yeah, that camera keeps moving, doesn't it?
Does it? It's probably me as well.
No, it's the camera.
Oh, right. Well, maybe it's moving because I'm all over the shot.
I don't think anything's your fault.
Thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome.
I like this sort of support. It's unrealistic, but it's very nice.
No, I actually genuinely think it is that camera because it's got a mind of its own.
Okay, so then what you have to do is find yourself something that's going to be the right diameter to take the cord you've made. So when I was doing this, this was the cord I've made here, and I worked out that this pen would accommodate.
It's got to be a little bit thicker, hasn't it?
Yes,
yeah?
It's got to be a bit thicker, but you're going to have to experiment because obviously I don't know what size cord you're going to have.
Okay.
So, because this is plastic, I need something to stop it from sticking.
Petroleum jelly of all things.
A bit of Vaseline,
yeah,
or whatever.
Other petroleum jellies
are available.
Are they though?
I don't know.
Are they?
Probably.
I've never seen one.
You can get all sorts, anything that will, you could just use oil if you wanted to, but just put a little bit of something on there. Okay, so now this time we could use hot water or we could use the heat gun. And I'll just go with the heat gun for now.
Is it easier to use the heat gun?
For this one, probably slightly. For the next demo, the hot water is definitely the way to go.
Okay, which is why the cauldron is a bubbling.
Yes. So, right, we just heat it up, la-di-da-di-da. This is so quick and easy though, when you want, if you're making a whole heap of things, if you were selling, you can just make a whole tube and just slice, 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 slice. Which is good.
So you can mass produce them?
You can.
And I expect it's quite therapeutic actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it
now,
is.
You just did a good example of the bend test there.
Can you see that?
It didn't bend.
It's
So
not bendy. Can you see that?
You might have to look from the bottom there, Mikey. Mike has got it. There, so it didn't bend, so it's not hot enough.
Absolutely. It needs to have just sat down, just slumped down nicely. So...
The time's flown past.
Crikey, I didn't realise it had gone so fast.
A minute ago we had 25 minutes.
Yes.
Now we've got 5 minutes. It's literally
flown.
The first hour's gone like...
Gone so quickly.
It's gone.
Absolutely. Right, okay.
Like birthdays.
I'm going to just put that on there and I'm just going to use something to tip up the end for me. That's it. Pick it up. Oh, there we go. Round we go. And I'm just going to touch that together. Okay, and that... You can neaten up your edges there. Oh, sticking to me.
It's going behind anyway, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But you can neaten up your edges with using a palette knife. I'm going to put that in cold water.
Okay.
Because that will come off nice and quickly.
And it'll come off the pen all right?
Oh, yes, because I put the Vaseline on, you see.
Oh, yes,
because this is a plastic pen and I didn't want it to stick. So it's come off.
Oh.
All right.
Good thinking, batters.
And then this is when we use the Versa-Tip, which is here somewhere.
Oh, I love the Versa-Tip. I am so obsessed with the Versa-Tip. Have you seen Sammy, the wirebender Fletcher, doing her, what's it called, with the wood burnishing?
Oh, pyrography.
Yes, anography?
Pyrography, isn't it?
Pyrography.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, I'm just looking for the other tip, which is in this tip of a box. Here we go.
there we are. Now I've got the Dremel Versa-Tip for you somewhere. Have you got it there? Ah, Mikey, could you pass it to me? It's in them boxes behind you, look. Right there, the great big box that says Dremel.
Just going to take out that one because we're going to use that in the next demo.
Thanks so much, my dear heart. Mikey, my favourite jumper.
Yeah, that's rather good actually. I hadn't
It's his
spotted that.
pirate jumper. I love it.
Okay, so I'm going to start this up. For that, I need to be in the ignition setting here.
Oh,
Start it up. And
we
then
need this.
Lock it. And then I can turn this to high or low, whichever I want. I'll put it on high for the minute just because it's going to make it quicker to happen. Just I want it to be nice and hot. So this is a bit of spot welding. Okay, so should be quite hot now. I'm going to just turn that right down to low, so it's not,
right, okay.
so it's not going to be too hot to work with. So I'm just going to melt that area there. This is the middle of the back. Okay.
This is where it gets clever, isn't it?
And then I'm just going to melt that. There, I just want to, don't put one in my fingers too much. Jenny, I'm just going to give you that so that...
Of course.
Thank you very much. And then where I've got those two melted bits, I put them together. And they will just stay. And that will be your cord, where the cord runs through. You'll do that top and bottom, and it's done.
I love, 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 love this. Now, the Versatip, you get the free extra Versatips with these, and these are pyrography accessories. So not only will this work with your friendly plastic, it will also help you engrave into wood. You can do the burnishing into wood. It will also help you solder your jump rings if you're doing your chainmail. There's just so many reasons why this is a great craft essential, do you think?
Oh, I think so. It's something I've been crying out for, because I use the spot weld a bit. I use the little heat gun end, because you've got different nozzles, and that effectively makes a mini heat gun. So that's really, really useful.
For smaller areas?
Yes, for small areas, it's perfect.
I just love this.
Yeah.
And it's made in Germany as well. The quality
is good.
Is incredible. You know, Dremel's a big name in craft, and they come with guarantee. I think they come with a couple of years warranty as well. Now, we've only got 5 of these left, unfortunately. I did do these last night, and I love them. I am obsessed.
Yeah.
At $49.95. So if you ever wanted to burnish into wood, if you're thinking, what is she going on about? She keeps saying that. So let me show you. If you want to engrave into wood, Alison does a lot, so does Sammy Fletcher. You can do it on leather as well.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, there's so many reasons why this is a wonderful crafty tool, not just for jewellery making, but generic craft. This is going to come out time and time and time again. Essentially, it's a soldering iron, but better because it's cordless.
That's the beauty of it, because you hold it just like a pen, and it's so light, and you just refill it with a lighter fuel. And it's so easy.
Is that how you do it? The lighter fuel?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Stick the lighter fuel bottle in.
Get them in the pound shop.
Yeah, and it's so easy. I don't really use my soldering iron anymore now that I've got this. I love this.
And imagine if you had a craft stall and you were doing personalised things. Because every year we go to the Impo Horse Show and they do personalised plaques for your horses, and it's all burnished wood, and they are like £30 each.
Yes. Well, you could do them for yourself very easily.
I'm going to start doing that, you know.
You know, you can use metal stencils and do it through the metal stencils as well. If you can't draw, then that's really easy. Just get yourself a metal stencil and just draw through that. It works.
There are so many reasons why Liz Welsh is amazing. She's shown us an hour of them all. Now, we are going to see more of you afterwards. Of course we are. We've got another kit with Liz. We're going to find out why she's got the cauldron. Yes. Are we going to find out why you've got the cauldron?
Well, actually, I was going to show you with this thing, but
can we do that afterwards as well? I want to see the cauldron, Phil. And everybody else wants. Yes.
Oh, we can use that. That's fine.
I did that. I want to see the cauldron.
Okay.
I want the world. If you want more Liz Welsh, then do not go anywhere. You need to get your questions through now. We're going to be reading Liz's text to Liz, your text to Liz after the break. We'll be back on the other side of this.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. Come and join Jewellery Maker this Christmas. Throughout December, we're running Christmas-themed workshops where you'll be inspired to make decorations, Christmas presents, gift tags, personalised accessories and much more. We have an array of workshops to choose from, all of which will be filled with festive cheer and lots of fun. Every person who books on a workshop in December will automatically be entered into our Christmas raffle prize. Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the genuine gemstone company.
Get creating stunning designs in no time at all with this brilliant Introduction to Kumihimo DVD with guest designer Sarah Elvin. These easy-to-follow steps on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will show you the best techniques to get you started with this amazing medium. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Did you know that no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one postage and packaging fee?
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
Hello, welcome back. We're having such a fun show today. Keep everything coming. I will ask Liz loads of questions for you now. Liz, well, we wanted to see what Liz was going to do with her cauldron, but we ran out of time. So what we're going to do is at the end of this hour, we're going to dedicate the last 10 minutes of this hour, because normally we give you lots of deals for an hour while Liz is getting herself ready for the next hour. But what we're going to do is give Liz 10 minutes of this hour as well, so that you can see the last project from the last kit. Does that make sense, how I said that? I think I put too many words in there. Basically, Liz is going to get the last 10 minutes of the show. I'm going to just tell it like that. Now, I'm going to give you something that is lush. I've never seen these. I need them. They are ace.
Oh, wow.
Do you know, it's stars and hearts, 2 strands, and they're hematite ones. I love this.
It sort of makes me think of the 1920s, but it also says disco to me.
Definitely. You know, and you could do both, couldn't you?
Yes, you could.
I love that you've got the colours and stars and hearts, eh? We need them. So I'm going to give you a whole strand of different coloured hearts in the hematite. You're going to get the petrol blue, you're going to get the silver, you're going to get the gold. They're amazing, aren't they? And you're going to get the gunmetal as well. Loving. But you're also going to get the matching hearts. So you get the petrol blue, you get the silver. I love this bundle. Do you know, this is going to make the most amazing bubble bracelet. Loads and loads and loads of charms. Wonderful. I love stars in anklets. If you've got the ankles for it, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you indeed? Now, these are going to be great for your Christmas collections. Imagine these around a Christmas cracker or a wine glass charm. I just think there's so many reasons these are fab. Earrings, these are going to look great in as well. Just grab them while you can. But also, I'm thinking the tiara technique, tiara twist them, thinking about proms, because I mean, if you've got, particularly the girls, because our Chloe has got her prom coming up in July. Well, we're all obsessed. It's like her wedding. We're obsessed. Mia has got hers coming up in 2 years. You know, we're talking about it already. She's already been asked to the prom by someone. It's 2 years away. Now, I want her to go with him. She doesn't want to go with him. I like this boy. She was taller than him all the way until now, which is why he asked her out. She said, I'm finally tall enough to ask you out, which I thought was lovely. Aww. His name's Tyrese. I love him. She's not having any of it. Now, I think any boy that waits for you at the gate to walk you to school every morning, that's the boy you want your son to go out with. And waits till he's tall enough to ask you out.
Who wants your son to go out with?
No, that's who I want. My daughter wants to. He wants to go out with my daughter. Yeah. and who I want my son to turn into.
Yes. That's it.
Yes. Now, have a look, because you are going to get an incredible price tag. I love these. The stars. I don't know. What's your favourite? The stars or the hearts? So I keep thinking the stars are, and then I think, oh no, actually the hearts. £7.95 for the both. Fantastic. And do you know what I love about these? The lustre that you get, the surface lustre is fantastic. You get that metallic lustre as well. You see the bracelet I've got on, which incidentally was made by Nadia, who was on this morning. I mean, can you imagine the silver stars all around? I think that would look gorgeous. They go very well with black spinel, and we've been doing so many ridiculous deals on black spinel lately, haven't we? If you've got some, then make sure you have got this bundle to go with. $7.95 for both strands, just wonderful. And these are strands we see sort of in the winter time. Come summer when you want them for the anklets, can't see hide nor hair of them. $7.95 XOG C06 is your item code. Tina, you've got yours, Jewellery Maker in Staffordshire. Janet, June, Jewellery Maker in Cornwall. Melanie and Kent has 2. Jewellery Maker in Somerset. Lynn in the Shire of Hearts. Charlene in, that's where I lives. Michelle, you've got yours as well. Tina, you've got yours also. These are fabulous in earrings. Loads of these splaying out in earrings. You're just going to love working with them. They've got a generous drill hole size to them as well, so you can do. These would be great for micro macrame, but also regular macrame. Not to call it regular, but you know, the standard macrame. Be brilliant in those, wouldn't they? I think you could get, the stars could be masculine or feminine. The hearts, of course, are quite feminine, aren't they? Little charms. Now, we've got lots of text messages. They're giggling at a text message. I don't know what it said. Or were you giggling at me? Me? What did I say? Everything I said. I don't like it when people laugh at you in a not sure way, because I only like to be funny on purpose. Now, we've just learned something about a score of penguins. What are they called? A penguinery. A penguinery Inc. Now, including. I thought it was like Monsters Inc. You'd put penguinery Inc. Now we've got many, many penguins. It's a curious thing to have gemstone penguins, I'm not going to lie to you, but something about me loves them. Do you know what these would be great with? I think these are key rings, and do you know what I would do if you did just get the wood burnisher, the Dremel, I would do like a name tag with a little penguin on it.
Oh.
I think that would be cute.
Yeah, that would be good.
They're quirky. It's nice to have something different. If you're working with friendly plastics, because these are ace colours, aren't they? I think these would be fab for things like that. Maybe handbag charms or charms for the kids. You know, you've got to think outside the box. With us here at Jewellery Making, all of these techniques, then you're not restricted to using them only in jewellery. Because key rings aren't really jewellery, but
they are. In a way, they're jewellery for your keys.
Yes, they are. Yes, so they are jewellery. I reverse that. I swallow it back down. You know what? You could do quite a lot of quirky, fun things with these. And like I said, not something I ever imagined bringing to you. Agate penguins. You know, it's random, but it's brilliant. £13.90. So you get on the strand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these, so 24 in total. You could have penguin cufflinks. Definitely name tags, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I want to write across them almost. So what would I use if I wanted to write across them?
You can get the dimensional pens as well.
Yes.
That would work on them. You can also, some of the metallic pens are permanent. So,
are they?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
But because it's a very glossy surface and because it's jewellery, you might be in danger of some things coming off after.
Bit of resin over the top then, maybe?
You could do that. You certainly seal them in, but they're just beautiful. I just think they're lovely as they are. I could see you just hanging a little nameplate underneath them, because you could name them all. They could all, the string of penguins with penguin names.
I like the idea of that. Like the 7 dwarves, but the 24 penguins.
But you could have that as a necklace with name tags underneath each one.
I just think they're so cute, and you're loving these too. £13.90. TOG C83 is your item code. What, you're going down in price? Well, you didn't tell me you were doing that. But what about everybody who's already bought them? You're all going to get them for £4.95 for 2.
Oh, wow.
Imagine if you were making key rings. One, you'd charge, what, £6 or £7 for? You got 24 of them. What's £7 times 24, please? Come on, Phil. Come on, Phil. Vorderman me. So that's £175 if you sold them all out. Obviously minus £4.95. I think it's doable, right? It's doable. Phil just said, ironically, these penguins are flying out. They're waddling out, Phil. Tink's messaged us in, let's have a look. Santa got my daughter these last year. She loves them. Good old Sants. Good old Santa. Can't wait for Santa this year. I am so excited. £4.95. I'm going to have to put them away because the deal's a bit... Philip, you all right today? It's like you've got... Price crash. It's gone mad. It is December tomorrow. Now. Oh, I love these colours in Eslon. I love them. Micro macrame. Now, I'm not sure if, did Nadia do some micro macrame this morning? So, she is a master at that. I love these two. She's a mistress of it, whatever the female version of it. Master and is it? I don't know. So you've got the rose and you've got the cocoa. I love those colours together. Now those are 0.3. Then I've got the thicker 0.9. 0.3 will go through your teeny weeny pearls. It'll also do lots of intricate, but you can also sew with it as well. If you love micro macrame, but also kumihimo, this is going to be fantastic for. We're going to give you another super deal. I don't know what's happening lately. It's like riding a quirky horse. TEG C49. We've only got 26 of these. They should be £10.26. Now remember, you've got 260 metres in total, Philip? Or each? They're only £6.95. What a deal. An incredible deal. I love these colours. Philip, are these, how much have I got in total? 260 metres of the rose, woof. 260 of the cocoa, 32 of the 0.9, the cream. So you get loads. So it's not just 260 metres, that's what it says on your screen. You're absolutely set. Oh, it does say that, does it? It's just me. Alex in Derbyshire, Carol, you've got yours. Emma, you've got yours. Penelope, Julia, Alison Corolla, Tina, Jewellery Maker in Cornwall, Sharul, you've got yours. Norma, Veronica in my shire, Annette in Cheshire, Donna, my shire. I love it. It is my shire, that. You don't know many people who are passionate about their county. No, the shire, isn't it? You only understand it if it's a very small community, Gloucestershire. Most people are related to each other. You can't go. I went back the other day and I was in a pub and somebody came up to me and went, Jenny Cleary, you went to Cleves School, you used to go out with my cousin. I was like, see, just can't go anywhere in the Shire without knowing people. I was like, that was about 20 years ago. Oh, that's gone, sold out. Now you walk around Hertfordshire, no one knows you. In the Shire, everyone knows. Now, I fancy, Philip. Are you the Donna Kiddy? That's how they talk in Kiddy. I know a kid from Kiddy. Phil is from Kidderminster, so he's... I'm sorry I didn't tell you what... Number 16 is your highlight. I love these colours. These will work very well with your friendly plastics as well, because you've got all those incredible colours in there.
Yes, they're lovely colours.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
I think with these sizes, you're looking at soutache designs. I think, adding beads to your friendly plastics and together with your different coloured cords. Of course, these are going to look amazing in, I'm going to say it, bead of kumihimo, because it comes out of my mouth about 20 times. I love bead of kumihimo. These are 4mm rounds. They're going to be wonderful also for rosary linking and for making beady beads out of, and also for the larger parts if you are a bit of a lumatic and you like to bead loom, they're wonderful for that. Then I'm going to give you the 10mm round. I always think either end of a chainmail bracelet, there is a space for a 10mm round. I also think that these are going to be great in macrame designs. You only need to use 2 or 3. Liz has got the colours of the cords and they go so well. Thank you, Liz. So have a look with the cords. Yes, perfect. I keep getting deja vu today quite a lot. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you all know that. I don't know why. The penguins have sold out, just to let you all know. We'll never see them again. Oh, I miss those little fellers. We're going to give you both strands for £6.95. GNG C03 is your item code. You can put these all in one project. These could be earrings, they could be stretchy bracelets. The great thing about rounds is that they are very, very resourceful, I'm going to say, because I nearly said useful. If you've just started jewellery making, what a time to join us. You get an extended money-back guarantee that stretches from now to the 31st of January next year, which is ace. And also, you get a free tutorial DVD with your very first order. Rounds are the ones that I would always start with, because they are your first stretchy bracelet, your first pair of earrings. They're great for kids as well. They are easy to use. They're just, you know, you'll learn all your techniques, I think, with a round. Sam's given us a text. I'm just waiting for it. Oh, lush! I would macrame around the smaller beads. Yummy. Definitely, definitely macrame. I think so. Oh, and they're a lovely colour, aren't they? Go very well with whites. There's a lot that you can do with these. Keep your text messages coming in. We love hearing from you. We have got messages for Liz, which we will relay to them later. We haven't got a text message topic today, have we, Philip? What was it, sorry? Oh yeah, we did, no, we can't do that one. We can't do that one. Shall I tell them what you were going to do or not? 60777. No, it wasn't rude or anything, we just thought, oh no, you can't say that. 60777, and that was Phil saying it, not even me. JM Studio, followed by your message, get your text messages in. Is anyone making any New Year's resolutions this year? Because it's the time to start thinking about that now. I know you've got loads of resolutions, Liz.
And they're probably, they're my new year, not as in January the 1st. But yes, they're my new year. After all treatment and things, I have my resolutions for how I'm going to live my life from now on.
Go on then, let's have some specifics, please. Spill the beans.
Well, having cancer makes you re-evaluate everything. And I want to get rid of the stuff that doesn't make me happy. I want to concentrate on the stuff that makes me feel happy. I want to feel healthier in myself, so I want to lose weight, which I'm steadily doing. I just want to live joyfully. And that's
happily?
It, really. Yes, joyfully and healthily.
I actually think that should be everybody's aim in life. I don't care about money or any of that lot. We do need to pay the bills.
Yeah,
that's stressful.
that's true.
But you're so right. Just live peacefully. And do you know what? Just let stuff go.
Absolutely.
Do you think
mindful. I know it's such a cliche, but being mindful is brilliant.
In what way be mindful? Be mindful as in...
Live in the moment. If you're doing something, concentrate on that specifically. If you're with somebody, concentrate on them specifically. Not your phone and texting and all the rest of the stuff that goes around you. If you're walking the dog, concentrate on that. Just enjoy the day, feel the wind on your cheeks.
Take each moment as it is with you.
And you get all the rubbish thoughts that are in your head before you go out and walk the dog. They disappear because you're watching her or throwing the ball for her, enjoying the wind and the colours and everything. And it's just so lovely. And you come back with a big grin on your face, feeling healthy, and all the rubbish thoughts have gone.
I'm actually taking that. Are you taking that with you, Emma? We're all taking it. We all love that. Good. Let's all live by the law of Liz Welsh, everybody. That's how I'm going to do it. Get your text messages in. Have you got anything specific? I think that's brilliant advice. We should just be on Loose Women, me and you. Sort the world out. Sort the world out. Sometimes they ain't got a clue, them loose women. I'm shouting at the telly, no! You care about stupid stuff. Yeah. Do you think that? No.
I think that's right. Yeah.
I'm going to give to you some gorgeous... Actually, this fits in with what we've just said. Do you know why? Because I've got the gemstone of happiness. Ah. And I've also got the gemstone of happiness and tranquility.
They're perfect then, yes.
So this is a New Year's resolution bundle. And then I'm going to give you some green amethyst again, tranquility. And new beginnings with green, freshness.
Yes.
I love this. This is definitely a resolution bundle. So you have got here. Now I'm telling you, I was about to say you've got ametrine, but it says amethyst. But yeah, lots of citrine in there. Look. Where's it from? That strand? Is it from Bolivia? He can't see, so you have got amethyst and citrine, tranquility and happiness. Do you know what? If you wanted to make somebody for Christmas a New Year's resolution piece of jewellery so that they can take happiness and tranquility with them wherever they go, and they can look at that piece and think, that's been made to remind me to be happy and to be tranquil. I think that would be a lovely piece of jewellery, do you?
It's like saying it instead of with flowers having meaning, it's the gemstones are saying it for you.
Which is better because they last longer.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And you carry them wherever you go.
With a little verse.
Yeah.
$6.95 for 3 double strands of genuine gemstones. citrine and amethyst. Of course you're going bananas for this. What a great deal. This is a fabulous deal. What about plaiting them? Again, beaded Kumihimo. You could do your memory wire bracelets with these. You can put them in bunches. They're chips and nuggets, so you get ever such a lot on your strands. They're 80 centimetres each. No, 86. 86, the citrine's 89. At $6.95 you have got excellent value. Beautiful gemstones. Birth gemstones as well. February's birth gemstone in the amethyst. November's in the citrine. I love this deal. Absolutely loads of you. I'm just waiting for your names to come up. Jewellery Maker in Hampshire's got 2, Jewellery Maker in Angus has got 2. Loads of you are multi-buying this. Messages are coming through. Liz Welsh is an amazing and wonderful human being. What she just said now is so right. P.S. Loving the show from Hilia. But agree with every word of that, Hilia. Deb and Val, Liz is amazing. I moan about being in pain with my back a lot on social media, and she has taken time to comment after everything she's been through. Lots of love to you, Deb. Hope your back's all right, my darling girl. Get an electric blanket. And then another one coming through. Sam, my resolution is simply to give my newborn little boy due in March the best style of... Oh, Sam, good luck. There's nothing like a boy, is there? You know this one.
I do. I have 2 of them, so...
Oh.
But
they
not
have your
little.
hearts. I know, mine's not. I cried in the playground the other day. I made such a fool of myself. He forgot. I keep telling this story. The other day, Emma knows this. She's heard this. I walk into the playground because he'd forgotten his football kit, and I saw him playing tag, and he's in the last year. Well, I cried.
Oh,
Look at him. He's been so kind to those other children. He went, "What are you doing? First of all, you're not allowed in the playground. You have to go in through reception." And why are you crying? I went, "Because I just love you." And he went, "Okay, can you go now, please?"
Yes.
I was like, "All right, son, $6.95. You can't help it." I don't do that with my daughter even. She's my best friend. It's weird how you love them the same but different, isn't it? It's so weird. Like if ever I want to tell someone something, I ring my daughter. She's the first person I go. We're like that with each other. We're like best friends. But Max is like, we both look after him and baby him. He's going to be pathetic when he's older. Now, I'm going to give to you. This is totally different to anything we've done. These are real earthy colours, Cappuccino agate. Gorgeous. Do you know, these are like your Demerara jokes. These are like Demerara sugar. What was that joke again, Phil? Because it's... Why is brown sugar more expensive than white sugar? Because Demerara.
Oh, golly. That's a Christmas cracker joke, isn't it?
It's like because they're rarer, because Demerara. You get me? I thought it was genius.
Easily pleased, Jenny.
Phil sent me that in a text message a year ago today. It's flown by that. It's been a year of puns with it. Have a look. All right, Phil. Phil just said I've had 4 presenters since then. All right, Phil. Steady on, Phil. There'll be rumours. Anyway, should we look at the Cappuccino agate? Now, these I think could go in leather and could be in chaps jewellery. I think these could also go in a real autumnal piece. If you're working with polymer clays and you want to do loads of sort of autumnal leaves and the, maybe not millefleurs, but the flowers and the... What was that? Do you remember Hannah Oxbury did that amazing leaf necklace? This is years ago now. Do you remember?
I don't remember that one, no.
All the autumn... Oh, it's amazing. Best piece of jewellery she's ever made, actually. And it was like... These would go with that. I don't know if you can remember. If Hannah Oxbury's watching, she might give us a tinkle. Was she in today, Lady Ox?
No, she's not.
She's not?
No, she's off today.
Oh, off today?
Yeah.
God love her. Now...
They are edible, actually. Aren't
These
they?
are yummy looking.
They're
you know the
gorgeous.
seashell chocolates?
Yes. Yeah.
They look like those, don't they? Oh, they're so yummy. £9.95, VRG C14. Grab a coffee. That's the name of this bundle. And at £9.95, I think it's a grand idea. Now, I would put this with the antique bronze.
Yeah, you could also put them with creamy colours to enhance the coffee cream look.
Oh,
as long as it's a warm cream, you know, rather than on the white side. I think that would be gorgeous as well.
Custard tones as well, a bit creme brulee.
Yeah.
You know, like mookaite tones would be good. And there's an ice cream in there as well, isn't there, in a mookaite?
Yeah, there is.
So that would be good. £9.95 for you. Make sure you're on the phone. These are 10mm rounds. I think they're going to be good for macrame, great for chaps jewellery, like I said, with the leather cords. Just loads you could do with them. Again, polymer clay. I feel like a lot of polymer clay could work with these beads.
I'd wear those, definitely. They're gorgeous.
I love the colour. They're earthy, aren't they?
Yes, really beautiful.
They're earthy. What star sign are you?
Scorpio.
Scorpio. November. You just had your birthday?
October, the end of October. So I'm
You have
only
a good
just into a
birthday?
Scorpio.
You're just... Oh, I love a Scorpio. My brother's a Scorpio. He's my favourite human being, apart from my children. Now... Actually, my sister said to me today, wouldn't it be good if all men were like our brother? And I went, yeah, it would. That's a really biased thing to say, isn't it? But he is the world's nicest human being. Now, I'm going to leave those with you, and I'm going to give to you, what, Philip? Well, I'd like to do the pearls, Philip. Because I love these colours together. They're very vintage bride.
They are.
The peach, I love.
It's gorgeous.
Love those. Aren't they good? Oh.
Colour-wise, they would work with the stones you've just had. The peachy colour would.
Yes, and actually that takes it down a tone. It takes it down to sort of the evening look.
It does, and you could sort of go coppery with it.
Oh, I like that idea.
So,
it's very cocktail party.
yes. And the pearls always add a touch of glamour, sophistication to things.
I love pearls.
Yes, they're beautiful.
They're so beautiful, and they come from an oyster. I think it's amazing. Yeah. I love the story of how they're actually formed. I know, so it's amazing to know that gemstones come from mines. But don't you think it's amazing that we take something out of a sea creature and we wear it as a piece of jewellery? Does it? I mean, it's no, but it is amazing because it's so organic. We're taking something from the earth and it's beautiful. Coral's beautiful as well, though, isn't it? You know, you could say this about, and fossils, we have gorgeous fossils. You know, I think it's wonderful, and these are just so stunning. I love the colour. They're almost buttons because some of them have got flat bottoms to them. These colours together, the mink and the teal, it's kind of like a peach. I'm not sure if I'd say it was mink, but I just think they're gorgeous. They work very well for me.
It's on the browner side of peach, I would say.
Yeah. It is.
Soft,
I've seen
colour.
it before, but I don't know what to call it.
It's just beautiful.
We've reduced the price tag down to £8.95 for you. Grab them. They are out of the oyster pearls. June's birth gemstone. So, and for you, if you're a Gemini, what's your birth? What's your
Sorry, Libra.
You're a Libra. When's your birthday?
22nd. I'm just.
You're just. My mother's is the 21st. You're a very nice person.
Thank you.
£8.95 OAG. C54 is your item code. We're getting loads of messages. Let's read them all out, Phil. One just coming through onto my screen from Anna, who says, "Hi Liz and Jen, so nice to see you both looking so well. Your advice is just what I need. Today is my first day of my retirement."
Ah, wow. You got lots of plans, I hope.
That's the best day ever. Or is it? Are you like, what do I do?
Yes.
Are you panicking?
At a loss. Probably still in the honeymoon period, enjoying the moment.
Keep yourself busy.
Yeah. Make jewellery.
I would, yeah.
Make lots of
loads
jewellery.
Get crafty, get down the seaside. Because you can. Because you can.
Yeah.
Hazel in Nottinghamshire, I do mindfulness too, Liz. I'm trying to get moving more, and I try and walk more as I'm disabled and stuck in a wheelchair. Positive thinking. We're sending you a whammy of positive thinking, Hazel.
Definitely.
You can do it. You can. It's a bit cold at the moment, so it's harder in the cold, isn't it, when you're trying to be a bit more mobile, but you can do it, girl. And then I've got another one from Suri, who says, "Hi all, I'd just like to say, Liz, you're a true diamond. If everyone had just a bit of your aura, we would all be happy. Jenny, my husband's just set off to pick up a dachshund puppy."
Oh, wow.
For our 2 other dogs to play with. I'm so busy tidying up my craft stuff. I'm so sorry. Today is the best day for you. I love that.
They are gorgeous.
That's like, they're the little, they call them they're
Sausage dogs, yes.
So the puppies are so
They
beautiful.
are gorgeous, yes. I wonder whether it has a name yet.
Oh, we need to know. I need to see a picture of it. I love them. They're the most beautiful puppies,
And
aren't
they
and
also
dogs.
think they're big dogs, really. They're sort of a very big dog distilled into a very small, long dog.
Have you seen the hot dog costumes you can get for them? No. There's an actual hot dog. You put their feet in it, it's a bun. And then it's just brilliant. And so they're going around like little hot dogs. I love dogs. They're just brilliant, aren't they? £8.95. Zari lives in Hertfordshire. I might bump into her in a dachshund, a trio of them. Now I'm going to give to you. Oh, we're doing these. Oh, now these are invaluable for any crafter, aren't they?
They're very good. I have some of those. Extremely useful. When you want to photograph anything with rings, you know, you just need them.
They're great for display.
Yeah.
If you're selling things on, photographing, whether you're selling on the website,
Yeah.
but also if you just want somewhere to tidy up your jewellery, these are great on the side as well. Now, we're going to... Phil just said, bet you didn't get them at this price, Liz.
No,
but I don't know
didn't.
what he's going to do. I'm scared. £4.95 for all three of these. IIZ X55, very good price tag. But you're not staying there? You are. £4.95. Yeah, I thought you would like. It is a good price,
It's
isn't it? I was
extremely
like,
good
well,
price.
what? You're not staying there? Are you mad? £4.95. IIZ X55. Your clear acrylic ring holders. Now, these are new in, are they? So if you want to display anything, these are perfect for it. If you want to photograph your jewellery, absolutely. If you're making rings for the first time, just to put them down and have a good old look at them is invaluable, isn't it? Lots of you in for this one. Janet, Carol, Margaret, Belinda, Javina, Evelyn, Jewellery Maker in West Midlands, Penelope, you've got yours as well. Keep those text messages coming. £4.95. Suri's just messaged us in. Let's see. He says he's going to call him Spock. I love that.
That's
Spock.
great, yes.
Spocky. Oh, Lord Spock.
I think we need a photograph, actually.
I think we definitely need
I wonder whether you're on Facebook, and then we can see.
If you tag us in it on Facebook,
Yeah.
we need to see Sora's dog. Definitely. I'm excited by that. Don't forget, we are going to have the last 10 minutes of this hour is going to be dedicated to Liz and her cauldron. Who knows what's going to happen? It's not an actual cauldron.
No. Jenny, you know, I also use those to wrap wire on when I want a cone. If I haven't got my wax wire cone or something like that, it's very handy to make a little cone with. So it's
Very good
useful.
idea.
And just for prodding things too, when you want sort of cone shape. So into polymer clay and stuff, when you want cone shape, little holes, and they're just good. They're just useful.
That's a brilliant idea.
So-
Yeah, moulding compound into the cone if you wanted to make those
you could.
shapes as well. £4.95, brilliant value, isn't it? Now I'm going to give to you. Are these sterling silver? You could lettuce stamp onto these. They're little tags. I love them.
Will they go beneath the penguins?
Yes, they go beneath the penguins with a little name tag on them.
You've got to think up all names for the different penguins, though.
That's a lot of sterling silver. Are these definitely sterling? Because there's loads in it. The weight is ridiculous. Now you get 50 pieces. You've got 24 grams of silver here.
Ooh.
So you've got the holes in either side. Do you know what? That's brilliant. Leather cord straight away with an initial on it. Love. You're also. Have you got a picture of all the different shapes? You've got teardrops. You've got the yin yang sign. You've got the diamonds in there. You've got, oh my gosh, all different.
You could spell out messages and make a whole bracelet out of them, couldn't you?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, you've got these little sort of marquee shapes as well.
Oh yeah.
You could put like, just. Do
Letter. You could just do a letter on each thing to spell out a name or a sentiment or something make it as a bracelet or as a necklace.
Brushed silver as well.
Yes, and it's not so obvious as having something that's just hung entirely with a word on it. It's because it's interspersed with something. You just intersperse it with stones, and it would be beautiful.
And it's like when you get something engraved.
Yeah,
it's so personal.
A secret message.
I love that. A little date or anything that's lovely. Oh, I love. Or if somebody just had a baby with. Are we announcing Lucy? Does everybody know about
Has
Lucy?
she?
She's put it on Facebook now. Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Oh, fantastic.
I sent her a message, right, the day she was hadn't gone into labour yet, and I said, you're going into labour today, and she went into labour, and then she sent me a message. I was like, I told you.
Yeah,
so beautiful. He looks exactly like Charlie, exactly like Charlie. Freddie.
Oh, how
gorgeous
lovely.
Freddie. So we're all so excited to meet Freddie. On his due date, Mia was born on her due date. I wasn't holding on anymore. She was too big. She was £10. I was like, enough's enough. Anyway, you don't want to hear that, sorry. Sorry, it feels like making sick noises in my ears. 36.95 gram for gram weight. That is ridiculous value. I'm going to try and shadow them so you can see the patterns without them. Oh, we're going down so low. Oh, Phil, that's a bit naughty. Are these brand new? Now you get 5 of each design. Oh no, you get 10 of the leaves and 10 of the pears. What? 21.95. Tell me the gram weight of sterling silver again. 24 grams of sterling silver for 21.95. I know that's a good deal.
If you bought the silver clay and you bought 24 grams of it, it's going to be an awful lot more than that, isn't it?
Oh yes.
It's sort of twice that amount. And then you've got to make it. So that's fantastic. That's just an amazing deal.
You can use them in between your earrings.
Yes.
You don't have to use them to let a stamp on.
No.
You can use them, you know, as charms.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is a great deal. And we gave you so many amazing deals on your letter stamps last night. Have you got any of those? You need this. I love this. I love these. I love this box. This is the best matrix box we've got. Do you know that? Absolutely do think so, yeah.
It's an incredibly good deal, I think.
Yeah, because do you know what? I haven't got loads of matrix boxes. This one I would go for. Because sometimes I think, you know, this is what I want. The silver charms is a great thing to offer your customers if you sell your jewellery on, but it's just wonderful to have that personalised touch. These could be your tag on your jewellery, your logo as a jewellery designer. That's how people know where they got their jewellery from. And you know what? To have 50 of them for £21.95 it's less than 50 pence each. Is that correct? Did I have Vorderman right?
Approximately, you're right.
Less than 50 pence each, yeah? If there's 50 of them. Yeah, because if there were £25, they'd be 50p each, yeah? Did I just do natural maths?
Shock, horror, amazing. Let me sit down. I need to sit down.
I did natural. It just was like, yeah, I know what I'm saying. And it's right. This never happens to me. I have been watching Countdown a lot. I have been trying to make myself cleverer.
Jenny, they would go with my second kit, actually. They would work very well with that.
They would, because you've got lots of gorgeous silver and you've got all those delicate beads.
Yes. They would go very nicely.
Watch this space. Watch this space. £21.95. Loads of you into this deal. Now, I can never, if you put the lid down, you can never pick it up. That's the only thing. How do I pick this lid up? You can't pick it up with nails. It's not happening. Now, Anne says, Jenny, I collect penguins. My son adopted one from London Zoo for my Mother's Day. My Mother's Day must have a great show. Anne and John are great. Oh, thank you, Anne. So cute. Oh, you've got to love a son and a daughter, of course. Now, obviously, now, let's do these little snaztastics. I think these go very well with the friendly plastic, especially the Lisa Palvalka. Anyone who got the Lisa Palvalka
the foils.
Douche-Maries, foils, Douche-Maries. I think these go very well with those.
Oh, yummy.
They're rondelles. I think these make great sweetie bracelets.
They're gorgeous.
They're very easy just to go, doop, bracelet done.
Yes.
Little charm. You get the silver as well, you see.
And if you intersperse them with, say, a little silver bead or something.
Definitely.
That would be gorgeous.
I've got a lot of time for these. I think you could make a lot of gorgeous jewellery. I think the fact that they've got a very generous drill hole really works for me. I think that these could be bunched up, the silver ones, maybe in a group of 3, leather cord, chap's bracelet.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
They're really sparkly, I have to say. From here, they're really sparkly.
I love them. I think they're fantastic. And you know what? You just started jewellery making. You're fed up of using rounds all the time. You're thinking, I need a different shape, but I'm not really ready to do that many different techniques with them. Then do what you've done with a round, but with a rondelle.
I must admit, I really like alternating my shapes, even if you're just stringing something, just to really change up the shapes. And personally, I'm into random, so I like it all changing all the way around, so it's not all symmetrical. But it makes it interesting and fascinating when you've got small ones and big different shapes, flat ones and tall, skinny ones and all sorts.
I agree with you. And this would look really good with wire as well, because you've got the metallic. What about maybe a 2-strand weave? So you have 2 strands coming into 1 rondelle. 2 strands, maybe might be some gemstones coming into 1 rondelle. Or if, like you just said, if you want randomness, you could make, I mean, you could do an amazing illusion necklace with these, couldn't you?
Yes, you could, absolutely.
Should be £11.90. These are 5 by 2 millimetres, and the rainbow's on 36 centimetres. You get a few more in the silver because you got an extra couple of centimetres in 38. £4.95 for 2. Now these are hematite. Great for Christmas. These will make great tree decorations. It's one of those fantastic colours. I might try and get my tree out of the shed. But you have to climb up Shed Mountain to get into the shed. Did you get your tree? I can't get a real one because the cat.
Why? What does the cat do?
I don't know, but she will do something. Oh, do you know what she does do in my plants is digs them up and thinks that they're litter trays.
Oh, lovely.
Disgusting animal. £4.95. Why do that? Why? They do. Yeah, she'll climb it. She'll do all sorts of annoying things to it, I'm sure. QIG C84 is your item code. Penelope Lorraine, Jewellery Maker in Greater London, West Yorkshire. Margaret in Midlothian's got 3 of these. Marilyn, Belinda, Donna in Fife, Jewellery Maker in another Jewellery Maker in Greater Manchester. Lynn in Swansea, Jewellery Maker in Bridgend and Suffolk and Angus and Marlene, you've got yours. Jewellery Maker in Merseyside. Patricia, Maeve, you've got yours. Gloria in Merthyr Tydfil, you've got yours. Leslie, you've got yours. I love this, there's so many of you good grabbing these. We've got 30 unchecked baskets, you've got to check them out. Sally in the Channel Isles, you've got yours. Marilyn, you've got yours. Leslie in Denbighshire. Janet in Tynemway, you've got yours as well. Lovely to see all your names popping up on our screens. We're talking about New Year's resolutions today. What are you going to do? Liz has been giving us some fantastic advice on life and friendly plastic today, so everybody's happy. It's been a great afternoon so far and it's absolutely flying by. I hope you're having fun too. Give us a little text. What are you up to this afternoon that's making you smile? I think every day you should think about one thing that's made you smile that day.
Oh yes, I'm a great advocate of counting your blessings, because they may just be very, very small things like you actually managed to get up today.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, definitely.
And because if you count all your downfalls,
yes,
it would be a miserable old life.
Exactly. If you're concentrating entirely on all the miserable things, then you become miserable. But if you concentrate on all the little things that are good, you just generally start to feel happier and happier.
Definitely.
And it is proved scientifically that that is the case. Really, I can't point you to the right scientific paper, but it is the case.
Then we should all live. We definitely need to live by those rules.
Yeah.
Definitely. And have more kissing, more snogging,
more hugs.
More hugs.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't really like being drawn into a hug. I feel restricted, but I like to give a hug. Maybe I should start relaxing into a hug.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to relax into it.
I could hug
What's
Jenny.
the worst that could happen? Just relax. Everything's fine. You can breathe. No one's going to crush your bones. You're not a snake. Is that what you said, Leah? You're not a snake. Okay. Now, I'm going to give to you number 2. Let's have a look at this.
Oh, yummy.
I like these.
The colours are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are. They're very autumnal. You get, how many strands are this? 3 strands. The top of a creme brulee again, you know, when you go with a blowtorch. Oh, I do love a creme brulee.
They make me think of the sugar crystals, the dark sugar crystals they do.
Yes, that you put really posh and really expensive. Now, my gran used to have those. I've never seen them since.
You have to go to very posh shops.
But in the old days, like in the 80s, it was a thing. She just always had them in a bowl. And I used to eat them whole. And she'd be like, have you been eating my sugar again? No, Granny.
They're great sprinkled on the top of muffins, actually. When you're baking muffins. They're really good.
Oh,
not that I'm baking muffins at the moment, but they do. They are good.
We should bake more. That should be another thing. Bake more.
If it makes you happy, then I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, not if it stresses you out. Don't bake if it's stressful. Now, I'm going to give you a trio of red tiger's eye. Now, these nuggets are, again, feminine or masculine pieces. Definitely memory wire bracelets. Absolutely tree of life designs with all that colour.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's an autumnal tree of life, isn't it? And there's lots of myth and legend behind these, and I love myth and legends in gemstones. I'm a bit like that. I like stuff like this. So they're said to give you courage and willpower and help you focus your mind. And clear thinking is what they're said to provide.
Perfect then.
Definitely. If we're thinking about being a bit more spiritual and a bit more zen today, then these are the ones that you want to grab.
Oh, really? Really?
I can't believe that. I didn't even know I could make that noise. What are you playing at, you mentalist? £3.95. You're literally giving me butterfly tummy today. I feel like I'm going to be outside the headmaster's office explaining my actions once again.
Yes.
What have you done this time, Cleary? Or when people say Jenny, don't like it, sir. Jenny, £3.95. Jenny 95 on it. That's how mad I've gone. Leslie, Penelope's got 2. Mary, you've got yours. Jill, Belinda, Margaret, Annette, Patricia, Jewellery Maker in Suffolk. Gwyn, you've got yours. Barbara, Melanie, Avril, Flo. You've got to get this, Jewellery Makers. Just quickly. £3.95. What is going on? I don't know what's happening anymore. I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. We got a message coming through. I just wait for it on my screen. I'm going to Cheddar Gorge.
To where?
Not only do I love it there, customer, whoever you are, Cheddar Gorge.
Oh, it is good.
At Christmas time.
Oh, is it lovely then?
It's the best thing you've ever seen. You go into the cave and you go through all the elves and they're all making, and there is Lord Santa at the bottom. Cheddar Gorge, best place ever to go see Santa. And I think it could be the real Santa. Yeah, because it's amazing. It's amazing. It's not a scary cave. It's a beautiful, beautiful cave.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous at Cheddar Gorge. I've not been at Christmas, but they're lovely to go to.
The best. The best. Santa, Cheddar Gorge. I don't know which customer that is because you didn't leave your name, but you enjoy that, my darling. Yeah. £3.95. It's not all about cheese. It's not all about cheese. Well, life is about cheese.
Yes, mostly.
Cheese is lush, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favourite cheese?
I have to say, because of where I live, I am a real fan of Colston Bassett Stilton. And because it's only about 5 miles from me, because I'm right in the corner of where there's loads of, we've got Cropwell Bishop Stilton as beside us. There's about 4 different creameries, and to me, Colston Bassett is the best. I get it every year for Christmas.
Stilton.
Yeah.
Celery, Stilton.
Yeah. But we eat it all year round.
Melted Stilton.
But it's such a good Stilton because it's really creamy. It's beautiful. It keeps winning awards. It's lovely.
Oh,
so
I need me some of this Stilton. with a bit of double Gloucester, obviously, because that's where I'm from. But you know, I do love a cheese as much as the next girl. No,
I think those are gorgeous, Jenny. I really do, and such an amazing value.
I can't even. These are real. They were mined.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't just find them for free.
And they're just, if you think of ropes of them, all twisted up with something else going through them, I just think they're just gorgeous.
I think Phil's forgotten his loyalties to Gemstones.
I think he left off a number, actually.
I think he might have. Now, one more before. Is it that time? Oh my gosh, it's 10:02 already.
Oh my goodness.
I'm coming over to you in a sec. I've got one more item. Which number, darling? Number 20. Where are you? I don't have it. Oh, yes, I do have a 20. It's right before 19. No, after. I've gone absolutely mad. I was in a bad mood earlier, wasn't I, for like 2 seconds, and then Phil went, well, so you're not annoyed about that anymore? I went, no, you talked me out of it. Straight away. I think I might be going loony. Do you know that?
Might be.
Yeah.
Just might be.
Just might. Yeah, I think I might. Do you ever think that? I think I'm losing my mind, and then you're like, oh no, I'm fine again now.
Yeah. Just momentarily losing the plot.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yes, I think that's perfectly fine, Jenny.
Momentary meltdowns are fine, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Sometimes essential.
I think so.
Yeah.
You've got to mix it up.
Yeah. Keep everybody on their toes.
Yeah. No, I love these. We don't often see teeny weeny lapis lazuli. These are a bead loomer's dream.
They are gorgeous, yes.
And they're faceted.
They are beautiful. Yes, I could just see that just as if you had it as a little collar, you know, a little collar, that would be gorgeous. So sparkly.
I'm a lover of these. I'm thinking ladder weave. Yeah. I know it's boring, but I do like a ladder weave. Is it boring? It's not, is it? Yeah, it is a bit, but I do love them. Rowing these up, putting them in rings.
Yes.
Beady beads. Oh, I love those. Not often we see them that size. Then I'm going to give you the strand of nuggets as well.
I love those.
Oh, we got another brilliant deal. So this is lapis lazuli. gorgeous blue. It's in between royal blue and navy blue, somewhere nestled perfectly in between, being all gorgeous. £6.95, extreme value situation going on again. You've got texture here, you've got sparkle here, you've got everything you want, haven't you? Let's get, I know you want to, let's get cauldron. Let's get cauldroning. I just made a word up again. Let's get on those cauldrons and see. Why do we need... Now, you don't have to have a cauldron with your friendly plastics. You can use a pan of water, but don't let it boil over. Keep it just past tepid?
Yes, 60 to 70 degrees. So it's
that is past tepid.
Yes, it is. Well, you can put your finger in the water, but for no more than a second.
Okay, I'd probably bathe in that. I have a scalding hot bath, I do.
You look like a lobster.
I do when I come out. If I'm not blotchy, it's not hot enough.
Right, first thing I'm going to do is cut out some circles, because I want to show you how to do... Thank you, Jenny.
That's the
one.
Is it this one?
Yes, I'm going to show you the different facets of this. So I'm going to cut out...
This is like paper chain.
It is.
But with
the cord.
Loving it. Have we got any kits left whatsoever, Philip? Minimal amounts, but we are going to put it on screen.
Whoops, right, so I've got some plastic in there in the hot water on some foil, so I'm going to leave that to soften for a minute.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I'm going to show you how to do the cord.
Okay. Oh, brilliant.
Yes, so you need a piece about, how long is that?
I'd say 3 inches.
1, 2, 4.
Oh, 4.
So yeah, about 4 inches, approximately 4 inches. Basically, it needs to be able to do that so that you can get another cord in that way.
Okie doke.
Okay, so I didn't measure, I just guessed. Okay, so what we do is, I've actually glued one already, but this is why I use the Fabri-Tac glue. And I'm going to put...
if I haven't got Fabri-Tac, can I use a different glue?
You can use different glues, but it needs to be more than PVA. So good, strong glue.
So if I've got my
E6000, that will work.
Okay, grand.
If you notice, I put it on one side there, and then I'm flipping it over and putting it on the other end here.
Okay, so the reverse other side.
Okay. Now, I have got over here, the one I have just done, I did one.
Now, you've got a peg.
I've got a peg because that holds it together. So, I'm going to put this through here, like that. And I'm going to bend that round to about this middle spot, and I'm going to put that through there. And bend that round to its middle spot.
It's paper chaining.
It is, it's paper chaining, and then a clamp or peg.
I like your use of pegs, because we've all got pegs at home.
Exactly, and you don't all have clamps. So, so that just needs to sit there for a moment. So what we'll do, while that's just sitting there and sticking, is get the plastic out from my cauldron. Hubble bubble, toil and trouble and all that.
If you haven't got a cauldron, don't worry. You don't have to have one. You could use a pan of water.
You can, absolutely. So I've got a little cutter here, circle cutter, and I'm just going to cut out some circles. And I dipped the end of it in some cold water, just so that I can do that repeatedly. If I'd use the heat gun, then you cut and you probably get the cutter stuck, and you wouldn't be able to do any more. That's why I use the water for the cutting. Okay, so we're going to let that cool in the cold water.
So not in the cauldron, in the cold?
In the cold water, because cold water cools plastic quickly. Right, so now what we need to do is we're going to take a piece that's approximately that wide.
That wide, you know, that wide?
That wide.
So it's a centimetre by about...
Yeah, this is all inches, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it an inch?
That's
a centimetre for sure.
Is it? That's nearly a centimetre, and it's the width of a strip.
Right.
Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to bend this around here, so I just need to guesstimate how much I'm going to need. So it's not going to be a full strip. It's probably going to be about that much, whatever that much is. Okay, so that's our full strip, and it's a bit off.
So keep your bits because they'll come in handy.
They will. So I'm going to now put this in the hot water, but without any aluminium foil. The reason for that is, the reason why I used aluminium foil in the first place was to hold it flat, so that it didn't distort when I moved it, so that it means it's easy to make little flat discs that are going to come out just like that.
Look at these. They just pop out.
They do.
And use your discs and use the template now, because both are going to be.
Oh yes,
you could put that to one side and use it again.
I use that, yes. I always use those again. So let's just dry up a second.
Good connectors, wouldn't they?
They're very good, but you can also create new patterns with them.
Do you just remelt them?
Yes, you can just remelt them, or you can. When you remelt them, you can actually pull your needle tool through and create all sorts of lovely patterns. Well, see how we go, because let's see whether I can do this quickly for you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's now nice and soft. I'm going to just take that off there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wrap this around here. I'm wrapping it around the join.
Are you being careful with your fingers, or is it not?
No, it's not hot, because the temperature of the water is only 60 to 70 degrees centigrade. So there you go. That's around there. So then we need to put one of those on.
Little dotties.
Yes, and I've actually changed the tip of this to the mini heat gun, whereas I could actually do this with it when it was still the soldering iron tip.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to have to...
if you've got the regular heat gun, that'll do as well, will it?
It will, yes, but it tends to blow a little. You can use the regular heat gun too, but for these size things, I like using spot welding techniques because they're smaller.
And it's more precision for you.
Ooh, did you hear that? Sounds like it's taking off. Yeah, give it a chance to heat up, and then we're going to...
That is one amazing tool.
Isn't it just? Okay, so
it's
just
not anything like a soldering iron now, is it?
And I've just heated that, and I'm just going to heat that there briefly. But again, it would be nice if I'd used this as the soldering iron rather than as a little heat gun for that.
We've only got a couple of those left, so if you want one, it's coming on your screen
so
right
there's that, okay. So can you see that's on there now? So then the other thing is in your kit you get those cord ends, but it's very wide. So I wrapped, well I'm going to show you that, I wrapped another piece of friendly plastic around that cord end and then just added 2 little dots from it.
I love that.
Because it just neatens it up, and because I didn't really like the way the cord end stuck out either side.
So you wanted to just wrap it round?
Yes, and it sort of finishes it off really. So
I love
and then it's articulated. So
and it's such a fabulous design. Have a little look. What a fabulous design we've got here. Do you love it? Do you know you did that in 5 minutes?
That's quick, isn't it?
Like, yeah. She was like lightning.
Well, I'll show you also then what to do with that little bit that you just cut out.
Fantastic, because it's all about trying to get as much value for our money as we possibly can, isn't it?
So that's the little piece that we have just cut out.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the heat gun. Oh, I'm going to just cut this to go underneath it. Piece of that. And move everything away. All those little ones I put in a little pot and use them up again for another purpose, you know.
I mean, you could have, it could be anything, but just adding those little dots, they're so perfect,
They are.
aren't they?
They're really good. So I just keep a little jar with all the different coloured dots in.
That's a good idea.
So we just want to heat that.
What little stencil thing, what's it called? Were you using cutter? Was it the
A little
clay
round
ones?
cutter, yes. These are just like polymer clay cutters, but I also use found ones as well. Things from tools where I've taken the metal parts off tools.
Oh, good idea. Or the inside of pens and
Yes,
stuff
or
like
you
that.
know, lipstick caps.
Yeah.
They also work.
Make good rounds. That's a great idea.
Anything that I can find that will work. Okay, so I have a needle tool.
What were we looking for, the needle tool?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to drag
So have
it
you got an
down.
awl or something like that?
Yeah.
It'll work. Oh, they look like hearts
They
now.
do. They're really, really simple. Okay, so can you see those little hearts on there? So we'll cool those, pop them into the cold water, and then I'm going to dry that, and we're going to heat the base. Because this is a really quick way of making some very simple, fun jewellery, or little tags.
Pendants,
Yes.
key rings. This is grand.
Heat gun.
Heat gun, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to, Jenny, get you to dry that off if I may. I'll give you,
Of course.
my piece of soggy kitchen roll there.
Don't forget we had the Teflon sheets for £1, which was just insanity itself.
Well, if there are any left, I'm buying them all. That's really it.
Right, good. How many left have you got,
Okay,
Phil?
600 of them, don't tell me.
He hasn't. We started with 600.
And how many have we got left?
We've got less than 100 left now.
Wow.
They were only £1, so at least...
That's just amazing.
They're at the bottom of your screen. That, by the way, they might be sold out by the end of the show.
They are so useful. Because I have a big sheet which I cut up because I needed small sheets, but to have them all...
Fantastic.
it's
And you can
just-
put them in the oven and all sorts.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay.
Bake your salmon on them.
I just want to just see whether I have got a kebab stick. Let's put this down. Okay, so this needs to be cold and hard, and this needs to be soft. So then we put the two together.
Look, look, look. Oh, look.
And then we're going to press this down.
Oh, look. There's proper hearts. That's amazing. I love this.
And they pop through.
You're so crafty.
This is sort of oozing. But it's just such a simple little way
That is
of
the
doing
best
it.
Valentine's. I mean, imagine,
There
now
we
you
go.
can put that on a Valentine's card.
Yes.
You do card craft, friendly
Yes.
plastic is wonderful.
It's perfect, really lovely, and you can include it in your scrapbooking or journals or whatever you like. It's just simple and easy thing to do.
I love Liz Welsh, so do you. Keep your text messages coming through. We have to go to a very quick break because we're running over. Today's going too fast.
It is
We'll
going
see
fast.
you. It's going so fast. We'll see you after this.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received?
Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
Amethyst do Sol is a small Brazilian town in Rio Grande do Sul. 95% of its residents make a living from amethyst, which is why it takes its name from this beautiful gemstone.
In Rio Grande do Sul, all of your amethyst is formed in geodes. None of them are in big crystal structures like in the north of Brazil, but all of them are in beautiful geodes. And nearly all the mining takes place underground. Here's one that's been left by the miners in the host rock. I'm taking it that the quality here was not quite good enough for them. But it's fascinating, it's almost mystical to think that all of the amethyst in this region comes in this very, very unusual form.
Amethyst to amethyst features vivid colours and incredible clarity, so our very finest amethyst is sourced from this remarkable town. Amethyst to amethyst from Jewellery Maker.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Tiger's Eye is a gemstone that can be masculine or feminine. It comes in like these luscious caramel colours, and when you get it in fuchsia, that's my favourite, when it's bright pink. Love that, and the chatoyancy makes it so different. It sort of follows you around the room, so it makes for some really interesting pieces.
Tiger's Eye is one of the first gemstones that I was ever exposed to. My mum bought me a beautiful Tiger's Eye bracelet when I was away at university, and I've worn it ever since. It has a lot of personal value to me. Not only that though, the Jewellery Maker Tiger's Eye which you can get exudes so much chatoyancy and more chatoyancy than I've ever seen from any other Tiger's Eye. The carat weights are brilliant, you can get it in dyed qualities, but it's the natural essence of the gemstone which I think people find so attractive about it, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's one of our biggest sellers.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Hello and welcome back. Just going last minute there. It's time for our last kit of the day, and do you know what you're going to love? Again, Liz's designs totally what I wasn't expecting from this kit. I love this. It's so nice that you've thought completely outside of the box with this kit.
Well, the title was Daydreams, I think, so I went for something very light and ethereal, and so actually not like me, so it was interesting. It was a journey that pushed me to think along the lines of lightness and delicacy.
I love that. And do you know what? It's really nice sometimes to have a challenge with yourself and think, right, okay, I'm not used to using smaller gemstones, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to put a bit of Liz Welsh into this, and you've done it, and it's just perfect. And if you're thinking at home, if you've never worked with more delicate beads before, we're going to show you how you can fusion all the different methods that Liz is so brilliant at. And if you're thinking, you know what, I love Liz Welsh, I'm really into this, Liz is going to show you how you can use your beads either at home or grab the kit and work them into different styles of designs. I mean, this is just outstanding, isn't it? Like bird cage, but I love it with that memory wire, something we've never seen before. So let me take you through the kit. Doopy doopy doo, doopy doopy doo. Just move me pad eye out the way, and I'm going to take you through the elements of your kit. You get some beautiful gemstones.
They are gorgeous.
One that I just love. I love this colour. And it's made this necklace here, sky blue apatite. You've got beautiful, is that silvery grey moonstone? Oh, I love that.
It's just gorgeous. The colours in there are so lovely.
They are, and I tell you what, these three colours go beautifully.
They do. But you know, mostly I really love those on their own. Actually.
The silver.
Yes,
yeah.
I just love them on their own. I thought they were just delicate and just dreamy cloud-like, you know, just beautiful colours.
And they're mirror graduated as well, so you can make some tapered pieces. Yes. I think these are stunning. What a lovely combination of colours here. I love that. Now I'm also going to give to you, so, oh, by the way, these are bicones. We hardly ever get bicones.
They sparkle beautifully, actually.
They do, and they make amazing beady beads, don't they? Because they just sort of slot together.
Yes.
Oh, and they're amethyst bicones. We haven't seen those in ages. So you've got your apatite, your amethyst bicones, and your silver moonstone. Then I'm going to give to you. So she was just, I could hear scraping in my ear. What was that? You're eating a rice pudding. What are you doing? Scraping the last bits out. I was like, what is that going on in my ear? Now, sorry, jewellery makers. When you've got to eat a rice pudding, you've got to eat a rice pudding. Now you have got, sorry Leah, your necklace memory wire, your bracelet memory wire, and your ring memory wire. Now you get 14 coils to the spool, apart from on the necklace where you get 10. Now memory wire, if you've never used it before, is brilliant with chips and nuggets. Brilliant if you're just starting out in jewellery making, because it just makes life so much easier. If you're going to cut it, use your snips as little, you know, the long. The Zoran memory wire cutters, yeah, they're good for those, aren't they? Now.
Yeah, don't use your regular...
No, because they'll dint them.
Yeah, they do, yes.
Or use old ones that you don't care about.
Or your husband's ones that you pinch from the garage.
Indeed, yes. He doesn't need to know.
No, he doesn't.
No. Is that what you did?
Yes. But actually,
no, you didn't.
In fairness, he used my beautiful jewellery making ones to cut some garden wire, and they've now got a ding in them, so...
Why I order? Now you get gorgeous findings in this kit. So you get a metre of chain. It's got all your findings. You get 90 findings, and you've got your beading thread, your monofilament, and your elastic. So you've got earring findings, you've got crimp beads, crimp bead covers, the featherlight head pins, you've got a metre of chain, you've got your shepherding hooks, and your loop earring findings, and your toggle cast, 3 of those. Here's everything. IEG CO9 Daydreamer. With Liz Welsh. We're going to have that in our heads all day now. It should be £34.20. We're going to go right down to Crazy Town. Under £20, £19.95.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
How much are the gems generally? Because, I mean, they are beautiful. They're, 2 of those are the strands of distinction as well, aren't they?
They sure are. You've got the apatite and the grey moonstone of distinction strands, but these are bicones, and we don't see a lot of bicones. I think a lot of jewellery makers are going to buy these knowing you're going to get gorgeous gemstones, bicones, findings, memory wire. So it's super value.
Yeah.
Really, let's have another peruse across all the gorgeous jewellery that Liz has made. Let's have a really good look at this. Now, have you F-coloured the...
I made a coil and put F-colour on it. Yes. just to give some colour and something different.
I think that's fantastic. And then having a look, because you said you loved the grey moonstone, and to me from afar these look like horseshoes.
Yeah.
So I loved them.
Well, of course, yes.
And kind of like an illusion style that you've done here with crimp beads, loving. The earrings, big love for those. I love that you've covered up the post and butterfly back findings here with is it F colour again?
Yes,
so they
it
match.
is.
I love
Yes.
that. And then something that is so quirky, I just love it. And it's almost like there's an angel or a bird in a cage, isn't it? I think that's fantastic.
You could actually put one of those lovely silver charms in there
The
as
little
well.
birdies,
Yes, you could make it into a little bird if you wanted to, but it is a cage really, and I was trying to go for the contemporary look with the daydreaming theme.
You've done it. You've done it. I love that. I'm a particular fan of a different style of almost rosary, but not, because you're using chain. So I love that. So breaking up the chain with the gemstones, and then something again very contemporary daydreams.
Yes.
You've got, but also a splash of Aztec in there as well, I might add.
And again, I didn't measure. I wanted it to be a wonky but vaguely geometric look, so that it was
wonky geometric.
If that
So I
makes
love
sense,
that. My kind of geometric.
But it makes it accessible to everybody, because if you've got to be really, really precise with the bending of the wire, then that's more than beginners can certainly more than me as a beginner would be able to manage. So if you allow for wonkiness in there, build it into the design, then you end up with something that's really pleasing straight off, you know.
I agree with you. Gorgeous ring, and then we've used, look on the side, one of my favourite things, needle felting. I love it. It's brilliant. Needle felting is so cool and so satisfying and so easy, which is why I think I love it. And then a gorgeous ring at the bottom as well.
Just a simple little one that everybody can do.
Because memory wire is so easy, and this is where the bicones look amazing, because they sit so nicely against each other and so wearable. Make sure you're grabbing your kit quick. We are very, very busy today. Please don't forget you've got 1 P&P. So loads of you have bought those insane deals that we've given to you. So Liz, which piece are we going to learn first?
Well, I'm going to just roughly show you, because memory wire has a mind of its own, and I was just playing with it and wanted to come up with some different sort of shapes. So instead of cutting it into reels, I just pushed it across itself.
So this is for the cage?
Yes, and when I got it to where I liked it, I just wired the bits in place.
I love that you've just gone brung.
That's all I did.
It works.
Yes,
I love that.
And so you could suspend something from the middle, or you could have it more open, so that you've got a front and which is what I've done there. But you just take the points and just wire them with the fine wire. That's all.
Would that 0.4, do you think you used?
Yes, or even finer if you need to.
Okay.
But you can make all sorts of different shapes with that. But memory wire needs taming, because it does have a mind of its own. So just take it steady as a coil at a time when you wire it, until you've got it being completely stable. But wiring that is just a doddle. So I think everybody can do that one, can't they?
Definitely.
So there we go. So that was the little cage.
That was easy. That was the easiest demonstration ever.
Just tell you about that. So, well, the other thing that you might like to know about is on the chain, one with a chain. This was simple. Again, really simple. Taking some of the lovely chain, and I took one of the very fine head pins, and you just simply thread on one of these beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I should have put my specs on. I can't. My other specs.
Your other specs.
My other specs,
you've got them on.
Yeah, but these only go so well. I have to keep.
You really do need them if you don't even think they're on.
And then I took my
round nose pliers.
Thank you. That's the word.
Welcome.
The pliers, okay. and all I did was just make a little loop, so round, but I didn't finish the loop off. So then you just thread that through your.
This is kind of like bubble bracelet technique as well, isn't it?
Bubble bracelet. Yeah, very probably. And just wind it round, and then you've just trim that up, and hey presto, you've just wired up one of those. You'll need to just neaten that up so that it doesn't have a sticky out bit, because you don't want any bits of sticky out wire.
Squidge it in.
And there they are on the chain, and you just do as many of those as you like, all the way along. And I used the one of the toggle clasps as a feature at the front.
Which we can see.
Yeah, because it just appealed to me. I thought it was a pretty toggle clasp, so I'd use
There's
that.
nothing more freaky than when you're talking and you look on the telly and your face is completely still.
Yeah.
Because Leah's taken a picture without me knowing. So I was like, oh my God, my jaw's not moving.
Yeah. help, what's happened?
So freaking out. Jewellery Maker's asked to see the back of the ring, which we're going to show you here.
I wired that in place because I know it's it's memory wire, so you could actually have it so it's an adjustable size, but I wanted it just to stay as it is. I've got a little bit ended. I didn't trim off. I've just seen that.
Where?
Just there.
Oh, well, if you hadn't pointed it out, no one would have noticed, would they?
And a very, very simple weave to hold the ends in place.
I think that is beautiful. Really wearable as well.
Yeah,
so
that's the
sweet.
thing. And because I didn't want it at the ends of the memory wire, because they're really pokey, I didn't want them sticking into your finger, so that's why I wanted to just weave and cover them up.
Good idea. Yeah, because otherwise they'd get stabby.
Yeah,
no one
they
wants
do.
that.
And you're much better at the weaving than me, so you'll do that beautifully.
Not me, I'm not. You. I think
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to everybody else.
I was going to say, not me. No, you've got your needle felting stuff out, and I'm too excited for you not to do that.
We'll do the needle felting. So, but I thought
I'm going to go get the piece.
All righty. I'll just stick these away over here.
Okay, here we go.
So, for the needle felting piece, it's basically a round bead made into a coney shape.
This could not be easier, by the way, needle felting.
It is very easy.
It's got a face. Look, 2 eyes and a mouth.
Oh, I suppose it has, yes.
And ears. Really beautiful ears.
Doesn't resemble a dachshund then?
But it, no. But it also looks like a Fabergé egg.
Yes. Yes, it could do actually as well.
I like that.
And you could make smaller ones for earrings as well. So.
Oh, yeah, little tiny.
Yeah.
Do you know, as a child, I would always have cotton wool on me.
Oh, just so you could feel
my fingers. I was a weird child.
Does it not clog up into a sort of...
I didn't suck
cat's
that. I
fur
sucked I think that's what I used to do.
But if you've got wet fingers and you put them on with cotton wool, it gets
fine, I didn't mind it. I'd probably like a cat who's got fur balls.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Cough them up.
Like spit the dog. Yeah. I'm so attractive.
Okay, so because I was working with the lovely soft colours, I didn't want just one colour. I wanted a nice softness.
A blend.
Yes, so I took a little bit of 3 different colours really.
I love this stuff.
Just simple. And of course you could blend whatever colours you like to go with whatever stones you've got.
So snuggly.
It is good, isn't it? But the only thing is I can't actually wear wool next to my skin.
Why not?
It irritates and I end up
like
with a rash.
Like people who don't like touching cotton wool, some people are like, ah!
Oh, even if it feels really soft, I think it's lovely, but then it very quickly becomes, I get a rash, so I can't wear it next to my skin, but that doesn't mean I can't wear it in my ears or as a pendant or on my head.
You still give it a go, don't you? Yeah.
So I've now got the 3 colours there, and so I'm just going to separate them out a little, just thin them out a bit. And then with my hands, just my thumb and the rest of my hands here, I'm just going to hold one end and just gently tease out some of the colours. Oop, that's come as one colour, so I'm going to pull it out again. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to just tease it out. If you've got carding combs, you could do it with that, with carding combs. Yeah, they're like dog brushes, you know, the sort of with the stiff bristles that you brush.
Oh yes, I've got those, yes.
And if you have 2 of those, that you can card your fibres and really mix the colours. A bit like you would paint in a way.
I've got those. They're dog brushes. They're a bit paddy but spiky.
Yes, absolutely spiky, that's it. But most of us don't actually have those, and certainly if you're new to the felting thing, you won't have them, unless you're going to pinch them from the dog.
Do the dog won't mind.
So this is just an easier way. I'm going to just turn that over so that I start to mix.
This would make great like hair if you're doing like the little trolley dolls and things like that as well.
And if you feel you've got too much of one colour in one spot, you just move it around. So when you feel that you've got enough of a movement of your colours, I don't like it to be completely and utterly blended. I like there to be some distinctness, but I don't want it to be completely stripy. So I'm going to grab my pad.
Okay, I'm going to bring you felting needles now. Have we got any felt in stock?
There's some on the website.
There's some on the website, so go and grab that. And we're going to put felting needles on your screen right now.
Which is what I've got here.
And they're great. And you know, how many do you get in the pack? You get loads,
don't know.
10 in the pack?
Do they come in different sizes?
40 gauge they are.
Well, that's perfect. But felting needles are lethal. I don't know whether the camera would be able to pick up that they are barbed.
Oh, they are barbed, because do you know why? You have to be able to push them in, and they've got these crazy spikes, so that when you pull it out, the fibres go together.
So that you're pushing the fibres in, and then...
The sound of it.
Because all the sort of the little barbs are heading downwards, and then when you pull it out, you know, it's all nice and smooth coming out. So you can hear the difference between...
Yeah.
So
I like it.
Okay, so now there's lots of ways people do beads, and they tie knots in it and all sorts of things. But my favourite way is just by starting to just fold it over and over, tightly as I can, and get to a point, maybe about there, And can I get you to stick your finger on that for me, Jenny?
Yeah, but we just had the conversation about these barbs.
Yeah.
Is it safe for me to... you're putting...
I'm going to put these on, but I'm not going to stab at your finger.
You're wearing protection and I'm not.
I am. They're little leather finger guards. Yes, and I won't stab you. I'll take it from there. So
Oh, okay, now you... Okay, fine.
So...
Where did you get those? Did you
I
make
found
them?
those online, but you can make them, yes. I mean, they're really inexpensive. They're just little... Use thimbles or something, because when you start to stab, you do not want it to go into your finger. So if it hits
Gemma Crow doesn't wear them. She's a hardcore. She's from Gloucester, though.
Yeah, well, absolutely. They breed them tough down there.
They do. I'm telling you, don't mess with the Gloucester girl. I'm telling you that.
We're complete wuzzes in Nottinghamshire.
Oh,
We have to use
Cheltenham
finger
girls.
cots.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to secure it. By doing this, I'm securing the ball, so it's not going to
Phil's
unravel.
just said that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's like, do you remember Finger Mouse in the 80s? That's what it's like.
Maybe there's a market for making animal-shaped finger cots.
Well, yeah, definitely. Is that what they're called? Finger cots?
Finger cots, yes. Now, I will need, if Amelia's anywhere near, some hot water and a little bit of soap.
Are we having a baby? Amelia, bring hot waters and towels.
My hands are filthy. I really need... No, if there's a little bit of hot water and a little bit of... just a little bit of soap would be fantastic.
I've left some shower gel in the shower, if that helps.
Oh, that would be perfect. Anything like
Amelia?
that. Keep
She's
twisting.
on it. Tell her
Is
that
she?
I've left some shower stuff in the shower if she wants it.
Fantastic.
I had a shower in that shower, and then when I came out, they went, "Do you have a shower in there?" And I went, "Yeah." There's bats in the tank. I was like, "There's not."
Bats?
I think they were messing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so.
They wouldn't have
Otherwise,
been
I've got
there.
essence of bat on me right now.
So you just keep on twisting it around and felting it in. And this just holds it in place for the moment, because you can get... You're still aiming for a roughly spherical ball, okay? We'll do the rest of the shaping once we've got the ball partially felted.
Now,
So-
the more you're stabbing, the more the fibres are knitting together,
Yes.
the smaller the felt becomes,
Yes.
the more compact, and then you have a bead at the end of it.
Yes.
Again, I'm using my hands and I'm moving them, and they're on the screen,
You're not
and they are
going
static
moving.
again. Go back. Leah, can you just stop taking pictures of me while I don't know? I'm like, my hands aren't moving.
I just bust my needle. It went into there. Sorry, this is an old needle, but
phew.
that's
I
a
thought
sharp
that
one.
stabbed you then.
No, it didn't stab me at all, because I've got the thingamies on.
You're protected with leather.
Yes. So I'm really only doing the first stage of this with the needle felting. I'm going to continue with the wet felting because it's quicker to get yourself a ball. But if you wanted to make a different shape that wasn't a sphere, then you'll probably be better off carrying on with the needle felting.
I could do that for hours, I could.
Yeah, it's very actually...
Just
it is
stabbing
it's
away.
mindful,
Yeah.
you know, because you've got to concentrate, because if you start looking away and stabbing, that's when you stab yourself.
Lethal. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you've got to be careful. You're a ninja at that.
Well, I've done quite a few, and I'm just honestly trying to hold it in place. But it's not really hard. You're not really shoving it right with great force. You're just holding it very lightly.
Here
Oh, you
comes
lovely
Amelia.
person. Thank you.
And she's put the soap in the water, is
in my
that correct?
Yeah, that's fine. That'll do. Okay, so I've got it. Can you see it? Sort of-
She pulled her face at me like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Thank you.
Don't
We're going to
slam
need
things
those.
down, Amelia.
Keep your needle in your block of foam or whatever it is
Otherwise
you're
you'll
using.
lose it.
You will, and it's also painful
Or
if you don't.
stand on it.
Oh, ow, no. Ah.
I once stood on a nail, a rusty one. It went all the way through my foot.
Oh, no.
That wasn't the worst part. Do you know what the worst part was? That it was attached to the ground, so to get back home again, I had to take my foot off the needle.
Yes. Oh.
That was the worst
I
bit.
have done that on a plank of wood when I was a kid as well, yes, with a
That's what I
nail
did.
cut.
That's exactly what I did.
Awful.
What?
Okay, so I'm going to just wet my
Oh, steady.
my ball of wool. And if you're using, really it's best to use some hot water with a small amount of detergent. I usually put the detergent on separately, but it doesn't really matter. There's a little bit in there. It should work. So as long as it's wet all the way through, and then you can start to just roll
Thank
it.
you for being a professional there. Whilst I just got the giggles like a fool. Sorry.
That's fine. Okay, so we keep going, and you'll know if you've put too much foam, soap in there, because this will all become really foamy, and you won't be able to. It'll slide too much, and all the fibres will slide over each other instead of meshing together. So it's beginning to come together. Okay, so make it a bit, pull it together a little bit there. You don't want to put much pressure on at this stage. You just want to keep on giving
Just
it.
roll it like you're rolling plasticine.
Absolutely, and it'll become smaller and smaller, and then we can. Oh, I've got a little bit there that needs a bit of a rectifying, which I might. Can you see that? I've just bunched it together a little too much.
Yeah.
So what
it's got like a little fold.
It has, and you could rectify that by pushing that in.
Give it a stab.
Yeah.
A friendly stab.
Just watch your fingers or put your finger cots back on again.
Oh yeah, be careful.
So it needs adjusting as you go along, really, to make sure that you're getting what you want. And then we'll carry on. I'm going to put a little bit more water on there to make sure it's wet. And then I'm going to begin to start shaping it. So I'm going to roll at one end a bit more than the other.
Oh yeah, because you've done a teardrop, an egg shape.
And once I've got it to being a little egg shapey, then I tend to do it in my fingers to just keep on pushing and shoving. And just round and round and round and round and round. And you keep on going. And that takes a few minutes to do, but when you've done it, it looks like that.
Yay! And will it dry?
Yes.
How long does it take?
I did that yesterday, last night, in fact.
Oh, it's solid, is that?
Yeah.
I expected it to be all squidgy.
Well, you can see this one, feel that one's still a way to go.
Yeah.
But you don't want it to be really, really hard, because otherwise it makes it very difficult when you want to put the needle through to stitch into it.
I see.
So it needs to be firm. I mean, it is quite
How
firm,
do I
isn't
avoid
it?
that? Just by less...
Yeah, just
being
don't
less
stop before it
compression.
gets to too far.
Okay.
Because I could just carry on with that for quite a long time. In fact, I might do it later on, and I'll show you how hard it can really, really get.
You can pellet me with it.
So that's when you get your little your bead, and it could be any shape you like.
I
So
love those. And these are going to be great at Easter time, aren't they? If you make a little Easter eggs.
They are.
For diabetics who can't eat chocolate, you know.
It's a bit of a mouthful, though, sort of woolly mouthful.
You wouldn't want to eat it. It's just decorative. My mum has a tree for every religious occasion, so we have an Easter tree.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do every time. So you walk in and it's all branches and they're white, and hanging from it are different eggs and other Easter-related things. Not a Halloween tree, because Halloween's not a religious thing, is it? Where did that came from? Amelia shouting, pagan! All right, Amelia.
Well, in a way, Christmas itself started was a pagan festival until it became Christmas as such, wasn't it?
Let's not even get into that. Let's not get into that.
So if you have a Yule log, that's definitely the pagan part of it.
Oh, I do like a Yule log.
There we go. That was the part of the pagan festival, the midwinter festival.
Do you know what I love? There's a certain shop, only one shop does this, it's a German one. Great big slab of marzipan, only at Christmas, covered in chocolate.
Oh my goodness.
That thick.
Oh.
It's the nicest thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Would you
if you like marzipan.
I like Danish marzipan, and I've got two.
What's the difference between Danish marzipan and marzipan?
Oh, it's just the best. It's not so full of sugar. It's really ground almondy.
That's what I like.
Really, really tasty and so nice. It's because the stuff that we tend to get here is all a bit too sugary. I think and Karen, my friend Karen and Barbara are coming. Well, they're coming over from Denmark on Thursday and staying with me for a week. We're going to have some playtime.
Cut me a slice.
And Danish marzipan is the thing I love.
I love it.
It's really
Sorry,
good.
Yummy.
Yes.
Anyway, we digress.
Sorry. Marzipan and eyebrows.
Marzipan, eyebrows, paganism. We've had it all today.
So then all you have to do is stitch on your stones. Now, the only thing I found was even my beading needle didn't actually want to go through some of the stones, so I had to just keep taking the thread out of the needle, sticking it through the stone, and then stitching it on. And you don't need me to stitch on, do you? You can do that.
No, again, we are... Yeah. Again, it's weird that you keep putting my fingers up on the screen. I'm not a fan of that.
That little bit there is stitched on as well. So the little dangly bit is stitched.
Oh, I thought you must have gone into... Oh, I see.
Yeah, just can you see there's a little stitch there instead of a head pin, because actually that's quite firm, and to get the head pin all the way through is really tricky. So it's better.
Well, you'll probably... It's better to stitch it because you've got a purchase there then, haven't you?
You do, and the other thing is, of course, you haven't then got an eye pin sticking out the bottom. It just disappears. You've just got straight away onto your gems, which is really nice.
And it's the same colour as the gemstone, so I like that, the stitch that you've used.
That's what I was trying to do. And the little curl on the top is, you could do it on one of the ring things, or you could do it on a wax Y cone.
I do love a wax Y cone.
Yeah.
Again, it always sounds like a nasty disease, but it's not. A wax Y cone is an amazing tool to use because it'll give you that perfect cone. Great for your ends, your kumihimo ends and stuff like that. Funny name.
There's 2 sizes, aren't there?
3?
3 sizes now.
3 sizes now.
I haven't got the third one.
Oh, you need that. We got a maxi, mini and multi.
A multi one?
Yeah. Like a really long one. That's the mini one.
No, there's a short, fatter one than that.
Yeah, no, there's a dumpy one, which is the mini one, sorry,
Yes. I haven't seen the other one. I think I have to go with the other one.
You're going to have to get one of those.
Yeah, because sometimes, so for this one, I think I used the other wax wire comb that I had, or I will use whatever I've got that will...
Is cone shape.
Yes, exactly. And that's just got a little head pin in the top, and it's hung on the back. That's pretty. And I used
doable.
A little stone on the end just to finish off the chain.
I like that. So down the back of your hair, it looks so pretty.
The other thing I do with these chains is I always put in a jump ring, a number of different jump rings down here, so that it makes it easy if you want to change the length of your chain.
Oh, good
so
idea.
it's not easy to just put your...
No, because it depends on your outfit.
It does, and you know that makes it just easy to just change the length slightly.
That's a really good idea.
So I always do that if I can.
Perfect.
So there we go. So that was that. So
I
that was a little bit of needle felting, which I adore. I love it.
I love it too. If you haven't needle felting, it's brilliant to do with the kids. Obviously, be careful with their little fingers.
Give them this. Give them these.
Wet felting is easier for
wet
kids
felting
without
is,
needles.
yes. But also, not doing a bead is actually easy because if you do it flat, something flat, then that's
like
actually
flowers and stuff.
Yeah, that's straightforward and easy. And you can use bought felt as long as it's got a high wool content as the base.
Yeah.
And then you can put your wool tops on the top and create lovely designs.
I love it, and you can do it on tights, on hats and stuff. That's what I love.
And you can incorporate lots of things. I've incorporated silk and stuff into the needle fabric. Yes, as long as you put a little bit of fibre on the top, then you can felt through, and the fibres will go all the way through the silk that's lying on the surface into the wool underneath and hold it there. And it's really very effective.
I love it. I'm a big fan of needle felting. I wish we could see more. Now, have a look at what I've got because it's brand new. It's sterling silver, already wire wrapped for you.
That makes it easy.
It's a 16-inch chain and it's got garnet on it.
Lovely.
And you know what? This is January's birth gemstone. These are going to look fantastic with... Let me show you. I think these would look great together if you wanted to do a little aptic, because doesn't it bring out the reds?
Yes.
I love these.
It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
I just think that is so beautiful.
6mm rounds. Do you know what? These make great spectacle chains as well.
Oh, they would.
And sterling silver.
You wouldn't want
very
to leave
high
them.
end.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to leave them around, would you?
Well, you wouldn't be leaving your glasses anywhere then, because you wouldn't need to put them down. You just pop them down under your...
Yeah, absolutely. But just little bits, little segments would make beautiful earrings as well.
Definitely. You can cut this up and you can use it in segments. You can use it to make a necklace and bracelet straight away, or a bracelet and earrings straight away. A gorgeous embellishment on a crown-style tiara if you're doing like scalloped edges with one of these dangling. Very princess would look gorgeous. I always think that when I look at these, I think, you know, if you made a beautiful frame out of 1.5mm wire and you had those scalloped edges, I think it looks so classic. So it would go, so you had the little tiara and then they go like this, so up and then a dangle and then down. I just think that would look stunning. Do you know what, do you know what I mean?
Very elegant, I think. Very elegant.
I love the colour as well. Garnet's so pretty. This is sterling silver, and you've got all these garnets, and the price tag is ridiculous. Is it sterling silver? It is. 70 carats of genuine garnet. I think this would be a buy it to sell it on price tag, actually. $6.95.
Goodness gracious. Wow, but you could almost instantly make yourself a whole set of jewellery for going out tonight, you know?
I would get 2 of these, for sure. Absolutely get 2 of these. And you know what? If you were going to make a whole suite of jewellery, all you need is your findings. You need a jump ring, and you need a lobster claw clasp, or a bolt ring clasp, or a toggle clasp, any clasp. I think it'd take a smaller toggle clasp, or just a bolt ring, I think. Perfect.
You could also use them to do the same sort of thing as I did with the more lariat style, and have your closure at the toggle clasp as your feature, and the long one, the very long one.
This one here.
Yes.
Oh yes.
So that would look good as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if you wanted to use a larger finding, that's a perfect idea.
You could do that and have your clasp at the front.
Yes.
Really nice.
And if you wanted it to be long, just buy 2 of these and attach them together, and then it's an over the header. Don't even need them.
No, you don't.
Just need
really
2 jump rings.
They're beautiful.
I love them. 20 of these gone and sold out, $6.95. Don't forget to text us in today. Any messages, 60777 is our text number. You need to start your message with the word JM Studio. Put your message and then we'll read it up on air. We love hearing from you. So if you have got anything you want to say whatsoever to Liz, to me, to Coral, to any of the guys in the gallery. Should we have a look at the gallery crew today?
Oh, I think that's a good idea.
Let's have a look. There they are. We got Leah on the 1s and 2s, and we have got Phil producing. You look like you've got a massive hand there, Phil, when you were waving. Do it again. Phil and his massive hands. ICP 092 is your, they're standard, they are standard size hands. He just said to me, he's just Phil Partridge. That's what I actually do call you, Phil Partridge, don't I? That's his name.
Multi-size like the Wags Y-cone.
Not Phil's hands, no, no. One size fits all, he just said. I'll leave that there. ICP 092 is your item code. You're saying gloves, $6.95. I don't know what's happening today. I think we're borderline lunacy at the moment, aren't we?
I think so.
I think we are. It's good fun though, isn't it?
It's a good place to be.
It is a good place to be here today. There's a distinct lack of cake going on in the building though today, do you
yes,
think?
absolutely.
Normally there's much more cake. Zero cake today. There was cake yesterday. Just going to put that out there. I'll bring some tomorrow maybe, I don't know. £6.95. ICP 092. So for your money you're getting sterling silver and 6mm rounds of garnet. Irene in Bristol's got 2, Sylvia's got 2, Patricia's got 2, Edwina's got 2, Lola's got 2, Lorraine's got 2, Jackie's got 2, Sharon's got 2, Jewellery Maker and Chessa's got 4, Kathleen's got 4, Jewellery Maker and Greater London 10, 2 for you, Corolla you've got 2 as well. There's absolutely stacks of you on my phone lines and on my checking out baskets online, so it's lovely to see all your names today. Now, have you got another demonstration?
I have, yes.
Excellent. Which one are we going for?
We're going to do the F colour one, which is that one, yes. I'll swap you.
We'll have a swappage.
Yeah.
There we go.
I need some paper. I've got a bit of paper here. So this one is it's really simple again. I'll bring that over here, shall I? Look.
Righto.
Okay. So I have bent some. I think that's 1mm wire.
Could be 1.25.
It could be. It's quite sturdy anyway, because you don't want it to unwind in any way.
So as high a gauge as you can go, dexterity-wise.
Yes, absolutely. This one, I did that one fairly round, the one that's there, but this one is a bit wonkier, which again I like.
Quirky, not wonky.
Well, I deliberately didn't. I bent it slightly out of shape as I was going round and round.
On purpose?
Yes, I did, because I wanted it to be just not perfect, really. That's the thing. I didn't want it. I wanted it to be obviously not perfect, rather than just oops, it's not perfect.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
No, it does make sense because people are going, oh, that's a bit. Whereas if you do it, and it's supposed to have that character to it.
Okay, so to do this, then I needed 3 different things. There we go. I need the versatile, and this time I put the little blowtorch end bend on it, the heat gun end they call it, I think.
Don't forget we have that in today's show. If you would like it, you can grab it. We've only got 3 of those left.
Wow. Just remember when you're changing the nibs that you need to wait for it to go cool, really, before you can change them.
Otherwise they're a bit ouchy.
Yes, they are actually, and also the nib doesn't want to release as easily.
So because it's expanded with the heat.
Yes, so you just need to let that go. Then you need some of the F colour powder.
Available on the website?
Yep, it was there when I was doing this. So.
We don't have massive quantities of the F colour left at the moment, so if you do want it, if that's something you've... now, if you've never seen it, you're about to want it.
Yeah, the colours I used were turquoise and violet, just in case you're interested in those 2 colours in particular. And then the other thing you want is the watermark embossing pads, which I don't know whether they're still on the website, but they've been there many, many times. I don't know whether they're still there at the moment.
I think we have them, but they are quite easily available.
Yes.
Not at the price tags that we do, obviously, but...
They are readily available if you have them.
There's only 2 left of those watermarkers, so if you want them, you've got to be very quick. It's on our website.
Okay, so that's for the F colour, and this is I put my little Teflon sheet down there because I want to cover this with embossing powder, embossing ink.
And that's what this...
It's like a glue, an embossing glue, effectively.
Okay. How long does that last?
It depends on the air temperature. It'll go off within a few minutes. So you need to do this and then promptly
cover it.
Put the lid back
on.
Oh yes.
But how long will you get out of it? How long?
Oh this. Oh yes. Sorry, I've had mine for ages. As long as you keep putting the lid back on.
Oh, okay.
But you really want to make sure that you've covered it, pressed down really well. That's why I put that sheet underneath there, because you want every bit of that side to be covered. And then close that up because you don't want that to dry out.
Now we're working against the clock, are we?
We are. It's you've still got time. So I'm going to put this on here. I don't have one of those little powder shakers on the top of mine.
Oh, way up.
So I'm just going to put this on. Just shake it on.
Oh, what a lovely colour.
It's a gorgeous colour, isn't it? Actually, it's like the top I'm wearing as well.
I love it.
Just shake it on.
Now, by putting it on the paper, you can fold it up and put it back in, can't
absolutely. You? I want a good coverage, so don't worry that
you're not worrying about that.
No, it'll go back in here in a minute. So then I just want to
Shake it off, in the words of Taylor Swift.
So if I've got little marks, little spots where I haven't quite covered it, then don't worry at this point, because we can recover later on. What was the song you just said?
Shake it off.
Oh, right,
Shake it off. What did you think I said?
No, I was just thinking about what I was going to say, and I recognised that you'd said something. I got mixed up. So
I'm so sorry, I distracted you.
So that needs to get poured back in the pot in a minute.
You're looking at me for that.
I am.
Aren't you? Well, I've got to tell you, I am the world's biggest klutz.
Okay, so now what we need to do is, I'm not holding this with my fingers while I'm putting that torch on the thing. I'm going to hold it with my pliers.
Oh, I did it without spilling it.
That's impressive.
It was.
And now I'm going to just put this to its on position.
Ooh.
It takes off, doesn't it?
Rocket to the moon.
Put the lock on. And this time I want it onto the high position.
Is this preferable to your...
You can use the heat gun as well, but when you're doing something really small, like the earrings, it's easier if you've got the small thing.
For precision.
Yes. And can you see, am I picking it up on the
It's melting.
Yes, it should. It's melting.
Oh, it looks, so you can see, because it's gone shiny.
Yes.
You can see, you'll be able to see a little bit better when we get to the edges.
Can you see that? If I try and tip it that way.
Yes, perfect.
And you see it goes quite quickly. You do not want to overheat it, because you can burn it.
So be careful.
Yeah. Make sure that you've covered every bit of it. I think there's a bit there that's not been melted. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. I'll stick that down there. So that I need to just allow to cool for a few moments. It doesn't take long.
So we're not dipping anything in water this time.
No.
You've got paints, you want them there, you want them
I want to let that go cool, and then you flip it over and do the other side.
Okay. Oh, it's double-sided.
It is double-sided, and then when you want to add your colour, your second colour, then we just use the edge of the thing. So I'll show you how to do it.
Let's have a little...
2 pieces of paper there, Jenny. Was there one underneath? So I don't mix my colours.
Yes, sorry.
So I did have some forethought, did remember some stuff. Okay. Right, yes.
Could I use mica powders for this, or is F colour the preference?
You could use mica powders, but the F colour is like powder coating, so it's going to be stronger, but you will still need to seal it.
Okay.
The mica powders are thin, whereas this, they won't melt in the same way.
As well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, so they don't melt. This is basically a plastic, and so you heat it and it becomes liquid and it covers. Whereas
so it's like enamel, isn't it?
It is a bit like the enamel in a way, yes. Yeah. So, but it's very, very fine. So you then do the back, okay?
Okay.
So what I want to do now instead is actually just do the middle bit.
Okay, so just to show.
Yeah, just to show. So I'm just going to take the edge of my pad and just do a flash across the middle. And I don't mind how much or how little it takes, really. It's going to be, I'm building in that wonky factor.
Okay.
So that one, because I've been using that to emboss on, that one I will wash when I get home.
Okay.
To get rid of all the stickiness.
And you put them in the dishwasher too, though?
Oh, you can, yes.
I don't think I've ever seen anything on screen for £1 before. We gave you 10 Teflon sheets for £1.
I can't believe that. That is just a loopy price. I really, really can't believe it.
Absolute madness. Phil's going to put them on the screen for you. So you had 10 Teflon sheets. These can go in the oven. You can use them for baking. You can use them for with your heat gun, with your Dremel. You just need them. They're heat-proof mats, Teflon mats.
They're really
they'll
good.
protect your surfaces. And you know what? If you're baking with polymer clay, you can put these in the oven, your polymer clay on them. If you're using any of the mediums, the friendly plastic, anything like that, you'll need these. Now, the regular price was $8.95 for 10. Is that right? Today, they are £1.
You'd be bonkers not to buy loads. I just can't see. I just think it's just loopy. Just get them.
Pigs in space, that is.
And you can get loads, and then you can send them all to me, as long as you don't charge me more than £1.
Good idea. You'll pay less for the actual item than you will for the postage, won't you? We got some messages that are just coming through. Yeah. Oh, look at this spider on his web, all the way down here.
Coming all the way down from the top.
Oh, it's a nice one, that. Sorry.
Yeah. I like spiders.
Come on. Look at him.
He's lovely.
Oh, it's a girl.
How do you know it's a girl?
Because she's not panicking.
Oh, well, of course.
Lynn in Devon says, love the quirky pendant. Looks a bit Rennie Mackintosh
yes, it
to me.
That's true. The Rennie Mackintosh rose style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could go with the pinks then, couldn't you? The pinks and the maroons.
Definitely.
That would be good, yeah.
Oh.
You could even leave bits of silver, or you could put in some black, because that, you know...
Yeah, you can leave a bit of silver flashing, can't you? Where's she gone?
She went that way, probably underneath here.
Careful of her. Now, Carol says, hi Liz and Jen, I got all the F colour last Christmas, been so tied up going self-employed, haven't played yet, so fun times. From Carol and haven't.
Excellent, you're going to have lots and lots of fun.
You are. Janet says, Lisa, who's Lisa? Could I...
I don't mind, I'll be called anything.
Because of Lisa Palvelka, that's why. Could I use glitter or embossing powders with it? Does she mean with the Lisa Palvelkas, or does she mean...
maybe with this technique.
Yeah.
It needs to be something that's going to melt, so the embossing powders would work, but don't forget they end up being brittle. So you'd need to cover them with a varnish or whatever, but you'd also have to be careful with the finished piece, because it could chip off basically, whereas this F colour stuff is like powder coating, and it'll hold on for longer. It's softer, it's finer, and it doesn't end up being brittle basically.
Okay, so that's good. So it's got a little bit of flexibility to it as well.
Yes, absolutely. So glitter you could glue on, but you'd need to seal it. But you couldn't use the heat gun as in the same way, because the glitter won't melt. Well, you hope it won't.
Yes, no, yeah.
So it needs to be something meltable.
This is the best formula.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this again and just heat this up again.
So fire yourself up, ignite.
Here we go. I love the way it sounds like it's taking off.
And me, it's so Star Wars.
But isn't it? It's just so good, because it's just such a nice, handy piece of kit. Just in my hand, like using a pen almost.
Even better than any pen.
It's really, really versatile. I like it. I
do love the smell it gives off as well, which is probably weird. Probably weird.
She goes around sniffing lighters,
I do things like, no, no, but that smells good. I don't know why. It is good.
So there we go. I'll turn it, I'll hold it that way for you.
So you're going to leave it to dry at this point?
Leave it to cool. It doesn't take too long to cool. Okay.
I love that.
So just to be clear, I'd have done green on the turquoisey colour on the front and the back before I went on to the purple.
Right. Okay. So you'd have done
yes.
Right. What did I say?
You know, you didn't need to see all of that. You can see just one side. So that's the thing. Then I have coated mine with a little clear coat of varnish, just to try and avoid.
What kind of varnish did you use?
Water-based varnish. But with this, you could actually use one of the spray varnishes as well.
Okay, so it's a craft varnish, not a nail varnish. Don't be getting your clear nail varnish out.
Well, you could, but it's it's scoopy and sticky. And when you're trying to cover something that's fine, like wire, you're better off with a spray varnish or a water-based varnish.
I like the idea of a spray varnish. It's quick and easy.
It is, and you can use the spray varnish on this, but you don't use the spray varnishes on friendly plastic so much, because some of them will shift your colours. So you're better off with a water-based varnish for friendly plastic.
Ah, good tip.
So, yeah.
Thank you. If you want the Teflon sheets, you're going to have to be quick. They're only £1. Great, even if it's for your mug of tea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, isn't it?
They're just so useful for everything.
Madness, camping, anything.
But you know, when you're gluing something small, and you would say you're putting it into a journal or whatever, you can just use one of these glue and put your stuff in the journal, and then you move on to the next piece.
Yeah.
And just put another. It's just so handy to have lots and lots of small sheets. I call them project sheets. I just think they're really useful.
I can't believe they're £1.
I know, it's a silly price.
Now, Philip's just handed me, in an invisible way, 2 gorgeous strands.
Ooh. Shall I move that out of the way?
Of amethyst. Actually, this will go very well with the purple F colour you just used. So we've got the 2 different shades of amethyst. This is February's birth gemstone, a gemstone of tranquility. And we're talking very much about, let's all be tranquil, live in the moment today. I like that. I'm liking that. You need a bit of tranquility, Coral?
Yeah.
You look like you need some tranquility today. Are you all right? Yeah. You sure? Yeah? Yeah? You're very quiet today.
Why does she
we love you.
Song and dance routines.
Phil went, she's on cameras, she's not allowed to talk. I know, but her little face looks quiet.
Oh.
Now, your little face, you're breathing quiet and everything, Gil. No, these are 8mm rounds. They're perfect for earrings. They're wonderful for rosary links. They're both completely natural. So you've got February's birth gemstone. I think a lot of people know amethyst as well, don't they? It's a very well-known gemstone. These are going to do so many wonderful different beady projects. And I think they can be bridal too. I think they're very mother of the bride. I think they work very well indeed with some white pearls. You know, and when you've got strands like this, you can just strand it into a simple necklace. You can use it in macrame designs. I think in these kind of lovely, delicate colours, you might even want to use your fine silver wire with them. I think that would look really pretty. You can incorporate them in if you're doing your adventures with beading thread, and you've got the purple beading thread. I think that would look wonderful with these too. I think wire wrapping these would look stunning. If you're just getting into wire wrapping, again, I always say around either end of a chainmail bracelet, I just think it finishes it perfectly before the toggle clasp. And it adds that element of genuine gemstone. And also it could be the fact that you're adding somebody's birth gemstone. How special is it to get your birth gemstone? But not just that, if it's somebody's children or their loved ones, I mean, if anybody you love and you've got their birth gemstones on you, I think that's actually a really special piece of jewellery.
I think so. In fact, as I've got older, I've found that it's more important to me that the things that I give have got a proper message in them. You know, they have a real meaning.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And because it shows that you were thinking of that person at the time of making it. And for the person who's receiving that jewellery, I think that's so special. To know that you're thought about is always a special thing, isn't it?
It is, exactly. And as I know, when I've been going through difficult times, I've had so many positive things given to me just as wishes and thoughts, and knowing that other people are thinking of me in particular, as opposed to just people in general, is really, really precious. And that's why I think a personalised piece of jewellery is lovely.
I agree with it. Do you know what? I think you're absolutely right, and I think that about gifts in general.
Yes.
If you give somebody something and you've thought about it, don't you feel a lot prouder
Yes.
giving them that gift? And you just think, I've really thought about you. And I think it's so much, rather than just quickly going shopping and grabbing someone something for Christmas, I actually think about that person and think about what they like and their personality and all of that. And I just think it's nice.
And having little messages in the stones is gorgeous. I think that's really, really special.
I agree. And it could be the message of tranquility and peace from Amethyst, or it could be that it's somebody's birth gemstone. We're going to give you 2 wonderful gemstone strands, genuine gemstones, for £12.95. Now, you have got your extended money back guarantee today, which stretches from right now until the 31st of January 2016. These are rounds, so they're great for beginners. If you've never shopped with us before, you'll get a free tutorial DVD with your first order. It will take you step by step. It'll show you how to use a beady bead, make a beady bead, how to strand, how to do things like finish a bracelet and start a bracelet. So all the basics, tips that you need to survive in the jewellery making jungle. NGG C93. It's basic survival skills. It's the Bear Grylls of jewellery making. £12.95. 0800. I'm not even sure he's real. 6444. I'm like, he did not just get from there to there. He didn't. I'm not sure about it.
I'm a Ray Mears fan, actually. So.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, £12.95. Do you think you could survive with all the Bear Grylls tips? I couldn't.
No, I don't think
I would be like, I forgot what he said. Just go for a fish.
I suppose you could survive just about, but I wouldn't really enjoy it because I do like my comforts a bit more. I've done all the camping-y stuff in my youth. I don't want to be lying on the ground anymore.
No. Neither do I.
I want a warm, cosy bed.
Unless it's, in a romantic way. £12.95. No, I mean like...
No, Jenny, just don't go there.
And then watching a movie outside on a blanket.
What's it called? Yes.
What's it
in
called?
an open-air movie theatre or whatever.
Yeah, we have one of those in Hitchin. It's like, that's what I meant. I meant being romantic on a blanket with a picnic, all right? Filthy-minded people. £12.95. NGG C93. It's about the romance of life. That's what it's about, isn't it? That's what we're talking about today. God, Liz Welsh. Who'd have thought it? Hey. Right, we've got 5 minutes. What are you?
I was just wanting to, because I forgot to mention this, because this is the wire straightener thing.
The doodah?
Yes, the doodah. But it's just when I did the square, the wonky square.
The wonky square, yes. Oh, yeah, the quirky square.
Yes, I found I needed to straighten my wire using this. And if you haven't got one of these, I don't know, again, whether they're on the website anymore.
Have we got these? They look like caterpillars.
You've had them before, because, I know you have these wire straighteners. And if you haven't, I'm sure they'll be coming back in again. They are flipping fantastic at straightening out your wire.
Glad you said flipping.
Yeah, I don't use any other sort of language, generally speaking.
I was just looking for where you were going there. I panicked a little bit.
Okay, so let's find a piece of wire that you could do it.
Yeah, can you show us?
Yeah, very simple.
Oh, we're going to put this on screen. Have we got them?
Oh, excellent.
What joys! We've actually got something.
Sometimes it's easy to do it while it's still on the on your reel.
I never knew what this was for. I don't think.
Can you just put that in there and hold that tight? Whoops, make sure it's in the middle. And then you can just...
Whoa!
That's interesting.
Steady. There we go.
I've just made lovely kinks there. I've probably squeezed it too much.
There we go. Have a straighten.
And just goes.
Oh, so it's going to straighten out those kinks.
Yes, it is.
So this is a wire straightener. So have you got any bends or kinks?
It's really, really good. And if you're, it sort of work hardens it a little as well. But if you've got, this is actually quite thin really for doing this with. It's really useful on the thicker wire. So on the 1mm wire, which I use for the square bracelet, pendant, it was really handy because when it comes off the reel, it's still got its really tight curve on it.
Oh.
So this just
it has.
Yeah,
and it goes boing 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 off the reel.
It
and
does.
It's hard to make a straight. Yes. So if you're wanting to make a square or a right angle or anything that's equal and natural,
you just want to do
perfect.
that, and it just takes out all your kinks. It's just such a useful little piece of kit. So I highly recommend it, basically.
I love it. It's only £8.95 to de-kinkify your wire. If you do have kinks in your wire, this is just going to be perfect for you. I wonder whether it'll work on twisted wire as well, if that gets kinked. That would be quite interesting to have a look at, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because it's got a texture all the way down the side. Because I often use until I got this, I use the nylon jawed pliers. But that's never as effective as this. And sometimes
this can do it longer.
It can. And sometimes I put one end in the vise and then just then do that.
Oh, that's a great
Because it's
tip.
really useful to have something that it holds onto at the end.
It's funny because I never really knew what that was for. They look like caterpillars, don't they?
They're really good. They just do straighten out. And when you've done something, sorry, I'm throwing this around. When you've done something and it hasn't quite worked out, you think, oh, darn it, I didn't want that kink there. Get out your caterpillar.
You can get out your caterpillars.
Yes. They're very friendly caterpillars. There's 3 of them together.
I like that. They're not like hungry caterpillars.
No.
Is this dry now, your?
Oh, yes.
Nearly.
Oh, it should be fine. Absolutely.
So the pendant's already dry.
Yeah.
Would you leave it 12 hours before wearing
Don't
it?
need to, no.
Oh.
I would just put a coating of the spray varnish on.
Of course, yes.
And then as soon as that's dry, you can wear it.
You're good to go.
Yeah. And with that one I just hung some little head pins with the stones stranded on it, and that was really easy. It's really, really quick and easy. So I just thought it was it went in with the theme of the Daydreams, but it was a little bit more substantial, I suppose, a little bit more quirky.
I love this. Now, the wire dekinkifier is £8.95. Let's have a little look. That's what it is, isn't it? A wire dekinkifier. Yeah. Now, let's have another peruse across Liz's wonderful designs. And remember, if you've got any questions whatsoever, to get them through to Liz, because we are into the last hour almost, which is just bonkers, absolute madness. We've had such a cracking day today, haven't we? I've really enjoyed every minute of it, and we've only got an hour left, so any questions for Liz whatsoever, you need to get them through to us now. Do give us a text. Liz, thank you so much. Love that kit. Now, the kit has gone limited, so you are going to need to check out baskets. We will see you on the other side of this.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow as she brings you a fascinating DVD that teaches you how to create all of your important findings that are essential to everybody's collection. Gemma will take you through step by step to create all of your finishing touches that bring your pieces to life, essential for all jewellery makers. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting. But being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity